that would surprise you at all. Hello, it is not Monday, but it is Tuesday.
Or is it?
Did you bring your coat?
Or is it Tuesday? We told Mick not to go to school today because
he's really good friends with us, and he shouldn't come to school today.
And we didn't want to torture him with unexpected episode of the Coca-Cola experience. Now, we did debate it, but we opted not to, and instead we're gonna do the unprepared. Yeah, now we're going to do our best to word for word recreate yesterday's episode, even though both Ash and Kevin weren't in it. So
let me ask you a question, Nolan, real quick. Now that you're on camera in front of everybody and pressured, just give me one answer. Do you think the Beholder and all that would be enough to garner at least 2,000 experience points?
I can tell you right now, actually, because almost certainly it is. Owl Bear, which I forgot the CR level, is worth 700 experience points. A Beholder is worth 10,000 experience points. Divided by 3 would be roughly 3,333.33 repeating, of course, experience.
Leroy!
Hey, the 20th anniversary of Leroy Jenkins just passed.
Stop.
Oh my God.
Are you serious?
No.
Quit that.
Fun
Don't
fact.
do that
Quit
to
that.
me. Oh my God.
World
What's
of
up, Red
Warcraft?
Panda, Monkey Man,
Oh.
iGator? Welcome in. Glad to see you. Were you trying to figure out experience for... because you're playing Houdini. You're not
Yeah,
playing
I'm playing Houdini.
He's
the
trying to
character.
level
gonna
up with his
level up.
weird communist classes.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to try to level up real quick, go for it. I wasn't considering this like a canonical unprepared in terms of experience, but fuck it, let's do it.
I mean, we could have kidnapped Guth from the Feywild.
I guess that's true. That's
and
true.
taken him to the interdimensional Denny's.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God,
I mean,
that sounds...
Anything is possible.
Please
with
put
an
that in the bucket for later.
interdimensional
That sounds amazing.
Ash, how do we want to transition into this? Where did we finish off last episode of Wild Beyond the Witchlight?
You're asking me.
Oh right, I'm the note taker. You want to know my? Hang on, let me pull up my notes. I'll tell you. I specifically remember one thing that I wrote in here. Hang on, where is it? Or wait, that may have been from session 9. I actually took some decent notes. Okay, all right.
What happened? Tell me more.
Oh, here
You got
we
a
go.
unicorn.
There, I do remember. Towards the end of the episode, I just put parenthetically dissociative discussions relating to cucks and cuck accessories. Following that, there was treasure in the room, gold bodkin, 35 silver pieces, though we don't know what that is. Watercolor book of pixies and other
For
fake
some
creatures.
reason, you don't know what silver pieces are.
That's,
Why is this the second campaign that I'm in right now that has cucks involved? I don't understand.
I don't know. Granny Nightshade's kitchen, child cooking with a tiny oven. I think there was some. I think there was.
You stopped in her kitchen and there was a dwarf in a cage and a talking fucking oven.
We tried to do some shit with that oven, didn't we?
You sucked at it.
Maybe don't answer that question.
You also negged a unicorn to join your party.
We did. So I guess would we have rested? We kind of like ended midday, like just like this. Now is a good stopping point, right?
Yeah.
All right. So there's not really a good transition point in terms of like maybe Guth is. I don't want to say notorious for hurting himself, but because he's really not. But I guess it's possible that he bangs his head on something, right? Like,
He could have found more candy and now he's entered a whole
Guth
K-hole.
found a deliciously wrapped candy treat sitting behind the oven. Like it, it was it fell behind the oven and was forgotten about. It was like, ooh, piece of candy. And you eat this candy and you start to get like dizzy and lightheaded.
Oh, you had fentanyl, bud.
Yeah, it was fentanyl. You get a little dizzy and lightheaded and a little woozy, and reality in front of you begins shifting a little bit, where it's not like you black out. It's like a cross dissolve where the kitchen fades into a tavern that you don't ever remember seeing or being at before. Ilvi, what are you currently changed into? Do you need a moment to think about that?
A goblin.
A goblin?
I'm a goblin.
Okay. You are
My knife!
You're sitting at a table with a goblin and an owlin who are both enjoying a delicious stack of Denny's Grand Slam pancakes.
I wanted a burger.
Oh. And Linda's, oh, I'm sorry, dear, you wanted a burger? I thought you wanted your usual.
What is my usual?
The Grand Slam, because that's the only thing I really remember on the menu other than the moons over my hammies.
One's over Miami?
No, not Miami, my hammies.
Miami.
No, that's me am I.
My
Miami.
gammies.
Miami's.
Moon's over Miami's.
Yes. Oh, hi there. I didn't see you there at first. You don't have any food. Can I get you anything, dearie?
All of it.
All of it? Are you a card-carrying member of the Unprepared? Because that's a mighty bill. You wouldn't know the answer to that question. You reach into your pocket,
You see
like
a
from your
ticket that
wallet
says
or something.
Coca-Cola
Yeah,
Experience.
and you pull out a ticket that says CCE, Admit 1. Congratulations. Now, it says Unprepared, Member
Oh my
Card,
God.
Gooth.
Stop doing that to me. It's such a tease.
I have no earthly idea what. I've never seen the Coca-Cola Experience. I've only heard people talk about it. I have no idea what it is.
Oh boy, so Gooth gets True Strike, which the way that the Unprepared works is chat can cast it's all channeled through
the
Nyx,
cast
the
butt
Playotic
stuff.
patron. They allow Nyx to cast spells on the party, and you now have True Strike. Did that actually work? Is that working? Why isn't that working?
You
Oh,
also
because I'm
have
pressing the
guidance
wrong
now.
button. There we go.
know
You
you're-
also have guidance. So you can cash these in at any point.
He
They're not
can't have
currently active.
inspiration, by the way,
Why can't he have
because
inspiration?
he's cursed.
Oh, because he's cursed. And Captain Jules casts Fireball!
No one can use remove curse on him to remove it
Oh, interesting.
as
Okay.
a DM for the other game. That is what I declare.
Mm.
Any other
That's
curse
canon.
he gets. Yeah, any
Yeah.
other curse he gets.
Any
here,
curse
they
you
can
get
remove it.
tonight is canon, but that particular curse cannot be removed. We're not that level of cross-universe right now. Well, okay, dear. As a card-carrying member of the Unprepared, you don't pay for any meals here. Just, you got your membership fee, what covers it. So I'll start bringing food out.
I think he looks around. And then he looks at the card. And then he looks at her. And he's like, yeah, of course, that's what I said. And then he like puts the ticket back in his pocket and like is trying to play it off real cool, but I don't think anybody would be fooled.
What was that?
Christ.
I keep imagining a more glass breaking every time one of those noises comes up.
Well, it's not glass breaking, but due to that gift sub, thank you, Monkey Man, for gifting that sub. We do get a Playotic Surge because Nyx has
yay,
leveled up
Gooth-
from
Gooth
level
gets
1 to level 2.
experience that.
The chaos.
Uh-oh. 91.
91.
Oh, that's
and
good.
I fixed
Oh.
the Surge, too.
Nice.
All right, let's see who gets the effect.
I'm sorry.
Ilvi,
What?
you have pay to win.
Oh.
Every 10 gold you sacrifice on your next successful attack, you add a d20 to your damage.
Cool.
Alrighty. All right. So Linda starts bringing out just plate after plate of food. Any food that you want. It doesn't have to be from Denny's. It's kind of like a interdimensional pub that exists in and out of time in all places and nowhere all at once. So it could be IHOP, it could be Denny's, it could be Texas Roadhouse, it could be any food that you want. They serve.
Awesome.
The Southwestern Benny breakfast then?
What?
Is there? I feel like he would not be ordering all of these delightful breakfast entrees, and instead would just be ordering the most vile garbage and scraps, and like
He wants his drink is garbage water.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's a specific menu if you want the goblin menu, they've got that.
yes. You have the goblin menu?
It's like the
sorry,
kids
dear.
menu.
Yeah, it comes
It's
with a
the kids'
crayon.
menu.
It comes with a crayon for drawing and a crayon for
He
eating.
eats that immediately.
He eats them both anyway.
One's like the really shitty waxy crayon, and the other's the good Crayola crayon. You've got to figure out which one's for eating and drawing.
They're both for eating. The joke is on you.
Oh, man of culture.
It's like potato chips, but the one burnt potato chips is that's what's going on here.
Exactly.
Lutini, do you know this goblin?
Who'd you say?
No.
Oh.
No, but I'm quite intrigued.
He is eating garbage.
Yes.
I am also a goblin right now. I'm not eating garbage.
You see in the corner, Iggle and Snaggle, two of the goblins from a previous adventure, are kind of eyeballing you guys. Just like they don't see many goblins in the unprepared.
I cast Hellish Rebuke.
Oh shit!
Which one has the weird eyes?
I think that's Iggle.
Ugh,
Forget.
I hate that one.
I think Snaggle has the hat and Iggle has the eyes. I don't.
Can I go
I don't
take his
remember.
hat?
Hey, that's my hat.
You shut your mouth or I will curse you.
Oh,
7
other one.
generations.
we just wanted to say hi. We don't see many
Don't
goblins
look at me
around
with
here.
your eyes like that, you fucking weirdo.
I can't. I was born this way.
Yes, so is Lady Gaga.
Oh, so you understand?
No.
Oh, you're really mean.
Yes. I'm also not a goblin.
Oh, you
Give me
look
your
like
hat.
one.
Yeah, yes. I am a fake creature. Give me your hat.
No, it's mine.
I take his hat.
Ah,
Put it on my head and I walk back to my table.
Is the other goblin a dick?
Probably I don't. Are you a dick? What is your name, trash boy? I'm talking to you.
Oh, me? Yeah.
Yeah, who are you?
I'm Goose.
Goose?
I'm hungry.
Goose?
Goose? Like the
Goose.
bird? Goose?
That's no, like me. Goose.
Goose you.
Yeah,
Goose
I'll
like
be-
you.
How do you
Okay.
spell that?
Goose like you. It's nice to meet you. I am Houtini.
I don't know how to spell. Why are you here?
It's Rex for goblins. My name is Ilvi.
Do you know how to spell? That's
Yes.
blasphemy.
I'm not the goblin.
You look like a goblin.
Yes, that's racist.
I can't trust you. That checks out.
Oh yeah, no. Stereotypes are fun.
He's only a goblin sometimes.
I'm whatever I want to be.
You moonlight as a goblin.
I
Millie
moonlight.
is free.
Sometimes I moonlight as a loon, and they go, hoo Oh, you mean the bird? Man.
What's up, Boomer Buck? Welcome in. So as you begin eating your food, you start to feel a little dizzy again.
Like all of us, or
All of
the
you
one in the
start to-
K-hole? Oh,
yeah.
God, I'm
I
so
mean-
tired. Houtini's so tired of being drugged, man.
Yeah.
Oh, hell, I'm here for the ride. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Fucking
You find
Denny's.
yourselves in like the outskirts of some swampland.
Are you telling me someone drugged us and like took us outside into a swamp?
And started playing this? Oh no. I live in Arkansas. I know what's about to happen.
You're about to get touched on the butt.
I've got to restart this because I don't think chat can hear it. Give me a second here. This isn't whatchamacallit, Wild Beyond the Witchlight, so that's not set up. I knew I was forgetting one thing.
You could just play the weird marching song the rabbit sang for everybody.
I could. There we go. Now it should be audible. So you appear in like this weird swampy land all of a sudden.
Is everything sepia toned?
Not sepia. No, not at all. It's actually, if anything, quite colorful. It's like a fine summer morning in July. But you hear some bellowing. And when you first heard it, you assumed that either several bull alligators were fighting nearby, or
That
maybe
is very fucking specific.
You're seasoned adventurers. You know what that might sound like.
I have never met an alligator.
No, but you meant a bull alligator.
No!
Like, is it an alligator that's got like 4 long legs, a tail, and horns?
Is it a
quite
man?
possibly.
Is it a man alligator?
I don't know. But you assumed that it was maybe several of them fighting nearby, or perhaps somebody was in agonizing pain. But you have now discovered the truth behind the noises that lured you off the road and into the Glitchagumi swamp.
What is that?
Bless you. I'm sorry.
Can you say that again?
Yeah,
Allergies.
Glitchagumi.
Glitchagumi.
Yeah, you know, the from the Chippewa on down, the legend is known from the
Oh,
big
Father.
lake they call Gitchagumi. Now, the Glitchagumi swamp, several
Way
hundred
down
yards,
yonder on the Chattahoochee.
several hundred yards off the main road, you found a small, neatly constructed brick cottage. You're sitting in the bushes by the house watching a white-haired old man singing in the bath.
Are we being
Or-
voyeurs?
Oh God.
Or trying to sing.
Does he
The
have
old
clothes?
He's in the bath.
Oh no!
Yeah, he's in the bathtub.
in the bath
He's in a
outside of his
bathtub
house?
outside of his cottage. Yes.
Are you outside of my house?
He's got a bathtub in his yard. I mean, you know, there's
He's
nobody
trailer trash.
and he is yowling. He's apparently tone deaf and unfortunately possessed of a very strong set of lungs. But suddenly, a dozen 2-foot-tall brown and white spotted mushrooms scamper
Poopas.
out of the bushes on the right of the bathtub and start singing right along with the old man in the tub, who seems to accept this incredible event as an everyday occurrence. The mushrooms bob and weave as their faint tenor voices trail along with the old man's demonically off-keyed yowling. The mushrooms are obviously trying to imitate the old man, but nonetheless, their off-key warbling is not as bad as the old man's howling. Yes. Suddenly, a piercing whistle blasts through the turgid, reeking air of the swamp, and a second one. The sound comes from right behind the bathtub. The old man whirls around just
Is he
as a mushroom.
naked?
Yes.
No!
He's in the bed. I mean, he's got
Little goblin, close your eyes.
he's got conveniently placed bubbles, you know. But the sound comes from right behind him. And he whirls around just as the mushroom disappears into the bushes with the last of his clothing. In a thunderous voice, he yells, "Come back here with my clothes, you thieving little varmints! Come here, you!" Shouting dire threats, the old man leaps out of the tub wearing only a towel and gives chase to the mushrooms. The mushrooms zig back and forth across the lawn, their root balls working furiously as they zig and zag to avoid the old man. They make noises that only can be described as high-pitched giggling.
Man, I know what an alligator is.
Never gonna kiss me.
I lived in Florida.
The skinny old man, the skinny old man curses the mushrooms at the top of his powerful
I have a
lungs
question.
Yes.
Can I
I'm
drink
trying
his
to fucking give
bathwater?
you the intro.
Can I drink his bathwater?
Now, let me get through the fucking
Okay.
intro. God damn it. The skinny old man curses the mushrooms at the top of his powerful lungs while simultaneously trying to hold the towel around his waist and bash one of the mushrooms in the head with a club. "You stinking little refugees from a salad! Stand still, you slimy dang critters!" Despite the red-faced old geezer's best effort, it appears that none of the giggling mushrooms are in imminent danger of being hit. You are standing in these bushes, hidden from sight, watching this all unfold.
Drugs?
Drugs.
Drugs. Drugs.
Drugs.
I'm so tired of waking up in such strange drug places.
Is this a common thing for you? Because normally I just walk through the door and adventures in face.
Weren't you there when we hallucinated up at like Candy Mountain?
Oh shit, yeah, that was a thing. That was fucking weird.
I keep getting drugged when I'm around you. Okay.
Oh, maybe it's this habit. You should stop taking drugs.
Drugs.
I don't know about
Drugs.
that. Anyway,
Would you like to investigate this bathwater with me?
I am so curious about this. This old man's not around his bathtub right now, though, is he?
He's like kind of comedically chasing the mushrooms around his yard.
I will go with you to examine.
Goose, come look at the bathwater.
Yes, Goose.
Okay. Is there anything else besides the bathtub that's around besides the naked man? Well, half naked man with scuttling magic mushrooms.
This is a fucking trip.
No, it's just the bathtub, and then he's got his cottage. There looks like there's a small dock with a boat at it that he probably uses to go out into the swamp. And but there's also the cheesiest grilled cheese, dude, that you ever did see.
What?
It's
Where's
so
the grilled
gooey,
cheese?
cheesy, delicious, my guy.
Teeny's gonna be really sad if he goes over there and it's not a real grilled cheese.
It's just laying in the yard next to the bathtub.
It doesn't catch on fire, does it? Okay,
I
cool.
will walk towards the bathtub, but in the direction of the grilled cheese.
As you walk towards the grilled cheese, the old man in the towel comes to a dead stop and emits a startled "Ah!" He stares at you for a second and then bolts inside the cottage and slams the doors behind him.
Did his towel fall off?
They did.
Oh no, he's freeballing it.
Yes. The mushrooms then just lay down on the emerald green lawn and laugh harder than ever, writhing and wriggling as they do. If they were men, you would look and see like they were kicking and wiggling on the ground, holding their ribs and laughing as hard as they could.
I'll pick up his towel.
No, his pee-pee was on it.
And I will fold it up. I will cast prestidigitation on it before I touch it, though.
Okay. What does that do? Why do you need that?
I'm cleaning it. He's gonna want this back, and when I see him, I don't want to see his bojangles.
Okay. What if he opens the door and he just helicopter dick in it?
Well, then that's just a hazard of the job.
Okay. All right.
I can have my Hooweenie go in and see.
No.
Okay.
No. I'm gonna go knock on his door.
All right. You hear some scurrying around inside the cottage as he's. It seems like he's closing all the window shutters and various loud clanking noises heard from within the cottage.
Did he lock his door?
He did.
I cast knock. And I just walk in.
The door does not open.
Ah, it's magic!
Whoa!
And you hear from upstairs, "Go back to Volcran, you rotten-hearted assassin scum! Go home and tell your bosses that you couldn't get me or buy all the gods above. I swear I'll take at least all of you with me."
Hey, we're trying to hire an old prospector. Could you get down here?
God, it's that fucking Saturday Night Live oats.
You Gus?
Golly.
He points a crossbow out the window. "I got the last batch of you bozos, and I'll get you too!"
Shoot me, I'm not scared of you.
Can I fly up to his level so I can just like be face to face?
Thank you.
Yes. Do so while rolling persuasion. Unless you're trying to intimidate. I assume you're just trying to like de-escalate the
I
situation.
am, but let me see which one of these that I'm trying to persuasion or in. Yeah,
She'll
okay, it's
she'll
the
hold you in
same.
the Playotic Eldritch Blast
For
shirt.
my boobs.
It's a 15. Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. A 15,
Hello.
you say?
Titties.
He keeps the
Strangely
window
thirsty now.
closed, but he pulls the crossbow back.
Like some mommy milkers.
Like he's cocking it.
No, he
Oh.
the crossbows.
Okay.
He takes it back inside, but he keeps the window like closed
Does it-
over.
Does it taste like Mountain Dew?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're having a whole different conversation.
I can tell that.
I'm gonna tap on the door with my little talon fingers on the window.
Which is creepy. Have you seen an owl just lurking outside your fucking
Yeah.
window? It's like a fucking alien. And here you are.
I
Hey, you
swear
got-
to God, I'll get you all if you don't leave my property.
But I'm not here to hurt you. I'm here to help you.
Well,
Yeah,
how do
here
I
to-
know that?
How do
I
you
cast
not know
Zone
that?
of Truth. I don't know that spell. I lie and say I cast Zone of Truth.
Just out loud.
And I go, boo, Zone of Truth. No one can lie.
You dastardly rabbit! I know better than I don't know.
Hey, it sounds like somebody drugged us and left us out into the swamp. You're the first sensible person we've seen, and that's saying a lot because. And so we came here, and it looks like you're having some trouble. I'd like to maybe help and see what the fuck's going on here.
Well, I do say if you are assassins, that's the wildest little tale I ever did hear. So,
I'll give you 1 gold for you to believe that we are not assassins.
oh, well, I do say, and he kind of visibly relaxes to you, Houtini.
And I murder him! No.
No, I was bamboozled.
If you were gonna do it, I was.
I like to think that while I am goblin-sized, I'm still wearing Ilvy's robe, which is tall.
Oversized.
And I'm just like this.
Well, I do
Sleeves
apologize for
over.
my lack of manners, and he seems a little sheepish. It was like, please let me come down and.
Put your pants on, though. I am
Oh.
big height, and I don't want
I'll
that.
hold his towel up to the window.
He grabs the towel from you, and then you hear some shuffling around inside, and finally come down, and the door is. He opens the door. He's like, please come on in.
I come inside.
I
Such an innocuous phrase. Anywhere else.
I will follow.
Houtini also comes inside.
Yeah, we're all coming in today.
Fucking shit, dude.
That was like 5 cancels in one.
It's fine. It's fine.
We
Who
can't
we
do
need?
any
Come
more
inside.
cancels. We have to stay at the current
Bob,
number.
did you literally just draw a bull alligator?
Where did you draw a bull alligator at?
Streaming.
Streaming with
my
the video chat.
Oh fuck! I'll have to look at that.
It's beautiful.
That's fucking fantastic. So he invites you inside. He's like, I apologize for my earlier display of hostility. Please allow me to put you up for the night and cook you a fine, fresh meal.
I have a question about your weird mushroom people.
Oh, yes. What about them?
Why did they take your clothes?
Well, they do seem to like to annoy the ever-bejeebus out of me.
Do you have more clothes? Because it would be really cool if you would. I know you have a lot going on right now, but it would be cool if you could put some more
Potato
on.
Man. Gee, Billy, how come your mom lets you have 2 unprepared streams?
Yes, I do have additional sets of. Why did he become old man?
Man.
Listen here, boy. Listen here. Now stand up while I'm talking to you. He's supposed to be cantankerous old man. Well, yeah, they just they sneak up on me and they play practical jokes on me and steal my clothes while taking baths, as you just saw. It gets real old real quick.
Why don't you just build a fence to keep them out? They are very small.
Or bathe indoors, you know.
Do that.
You have
So many
look at this
solutions
house.
to this problem.
Look
Or
at this-
eat them.
Do you see this corner you have over here? There's nothing. You could put the tub there.
Yeah, you could feng shui the shit out of this house.
Well, that may be true. They just they sit outside my cottage at night, and then they sit down below my window and they sing and they squeal, and their nasally voices keep me up all night. I've been trying to teach them to sing nicely, but I think the poor little creatures are tone deaf.
What kind
So
of
are you. You
creatures?
don't know how to sing. They are mushrooms, Houdini.
Oh, it's the same mushrooms that have been running around. That's right.
The
do you
campestries.
have
Sorry,
any
I was drowning a bull
beverages,
alligator.
Old Man Jenkins?
Oh, I'm sorry. What now?
Do you have any beverages?
Yeah, what kind of beverage do you
I
want?
don't know, maybe like a Dr. Science Pepper.
I don't have a diet and Dr. Pepper science, whatever you call it, but I do have a Schwa-Pee-Pee's.
You got some Schwa-Pee-Pees?
Yeah, you want a Schwa-Pee-Pee's Kinder Ale?
Yeah, I do want some Schwa-Pee-Pees.
It
And
wasn't
look
funny, but you're so excited about it, and that's funny.
The things they don't tell you is that you can find Schwa-Pee-Pees in a power bowl. I'm gonna get a drink.
Oh, man. Yeah, so I'll go get you a nice cold bottle of Schwa-Pee-Pee's Kinder Ale.
I'll make that two,
two bottles of Schwa-Pee-Pee's.
I guess so.
Alrighty. Well, I do say, how about I fix you up some nice delicious dinner here.
I'm not hungry. Thanks.
Well, all right.
What you making?
Well, I figured I'd make something from nice, delicious local swamp delicacy.
It's not
Love
bull
swamps.
alligator, is it?
Oh. Thanks, buddy. No, it's not bull alligator, though. It does use his bull alligator testicles.
Nuts.
Yeah.
Deep
Yes.
fried bull alligator testicles.
Deep fried
LV?
nuts. My favorite.
Oh, I also just got a pile of swamp rubbish.
Ilvi.
Did you say bull alligator testicles?
Yeah.
Fried
yes.
bull alligator swamp testicles.
Testicles. I'm assuming he
Testicles and
means the
garbage is my
testicles.
favorite meal.
And I got a pile of that there swamp garbage.
Now, garbage. And you say garbage, I'll look over at Goose. Goose is what Houdini knows him
That's
as.
his name.
Goose. I don't know what's happening here. Goose, do you?
Dinner. That's what's happening.
Okay. Y'all
You-
seem pretty complacent here, so I'll just sit down and act like this is normal.
What did that miss? I got the Schwa-Pee-Pees.
He's offering us bull alligator nuts
I don't want that.
that are deep fried.
No, I'm good. Do they have cloacas, not testicles? Wait.
Well, then what are these ball things that I'm frying up?
Hold
They get
on.
that part from the bull.
I'm going to Google, does alligators
Does a bull alligator
have
have testicles?
testicles and can I eat them?
It's
What
like
part
an
of the
alligator bull centaur.
No, tenderloin. Do alligators have testicles? They have a translucent penis that comes out of their cloaca,
That's
and then their testicles.
science.
I'm just imagining a penis and it's like
It'll be like picked up a book with this
can't see.
information on it on this old man's desk.
The anatomy of bull alligators.
According to Reddit's r/next fucking level.
I don't know if I like where we're at right now. Let's help this old man and get
I
the fuck
don't-
out of here.
Oh, deep fried alligator balls. Oh, they're not testicles. They're just balls of alligator. This has been a. What are we doing for you?
Yeah, Can we get your
Can
clothes
we
back?
just move on from this?
Why do I got my clothes. I just, I just thought you were coming here to kill me, and I apologize.
I could. Would that help? Would that just
Wait.
end your misery right now?
Why would you think we were gonna kill you? They play pranks on you, right? The mushrooms?
Oh, yes. I just,
Hold on. Are the
Yeah.
mushrooms and the people trying to kill you, are they one and the same or different situations?
No, the mushrooms, no,
question.
not. But I'm just on vacation, trying to get away. Where is my accent going? I'm just on vacation. Just had to get away from all that city pressure for a
So
bit.
this is your vacation home with the fucking bathtub out on the lawn? What the
Roll
fuck does
insight.
your actual house
Roll
look like?
insight.
Fuck me, okay. Ooh, that's good. That's good. That's it.
Look around his house and cast
22.
mage armor.
A 20. You can tell he's
22.
22. He is holding back some information.
If you do not tell me what you know about all of your life secrets and the information you are clearly holding back, I will set you on fire.
Wow. Well, that's straightforward.
Yeah.
Is every time I speak a different accent? Is that what's happening?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm here for it.
We're just on accent roulette. I got the
Cantankerous.
randomizer button enabled. Got it. Well, that's straightforward. If I do say so. Well, I was in the stock cattle trade. I was a cattle merchant in the city of Volcar, and there was this
What kind of
corrupted
cattle?
merchant.
Stock cattle, they drive race car.
Bull?
Yeah, bull cattle.
Continue.
Big cows, small cows, cattle cows. I dealt them all in. There was this merchant that was he was a little bit corrupt, if I do say so myself. He was not a good man, and we just got a $25 donation to Extra Life. Holy bejeebus! Thank you so much for saving some little kids out there. I do say so myself. I don't know why the Extra Life alert, the shield isn't triggering. That's making me annoyed. That's 2
Wondering
days
if that
in a
was
row
power
didn't
word
happen.
kill.
Oh,
Sorry, I missed your entire backstory and I don't care to hear it again.
no, it's relevant. Give me a second. I gotta fix the shield.
What shield? What are you talking about?
The
Oh,
Extra
Shield of
Life
Extra
shield
Life.
for the donation.
Fuck, dude, you think I pay attention?
No, you have ADHD.
Yeah.
Where is the damn shield, and why does it never work? Unprepared buffs. No, it's not. It's the shield. There
Would
we
you
go.
like
Power.
a knife to stab at it?
Yeah, I do. Let's go ahead and turn that on.
So, Goose, where are you from?
Actually, I need to.
I did not write that in my backstory.
Well, the thing is that so I was somehow I got into the circus, right? Or what circus? Is that what it was? So
No,
I wasn't. I'm not even in. I'm not even playing in the world that I'm originally from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a lot going on, little goblin man.
You joined the Wishlight Carnival.
You were in a world, then transported to another world, then transported to another world, and now you're in another world.
You know,
This
you're
is
just
just Inception.
Fucking K-hole.
I'm from a lot of places. He wouldn't understand.
He's from everywhere, man.
I'm from everywhere, man. So he was telling you that he was a cattle trader. He was a merchant in the city of Volcar, and there was another cattle merchant who was quite corrupt and cheating the system. And, just one day we were having a meeting, and I got tired up of him, and I ran him through with a longsword. Only time
But
I
you
ever didn't.
stabbed him?
Only time I ever did make a killing in the stock market.
We need to go.
Anyway, it turns out that
no.
merchant was he was well connected with various thieves guilds around the city, and they all want me dead. So I packed my bags, sold all my stuff, and came out here to live.
So you didn't think you should? You don't think you should get killed for murdering somebody?
Well, he was a corrupt man, if I do say so myself.
Yeah. But
That's what I thought. Anyway,
fuck the law, right?
don't ever tell me you didn't kill anybody without a right adjudication.
I'll sit down and cross my legs and say, "Do continue."
But his legs don't really like cross because he's weird owl.
I'm an owl, so it's just like, eh.
Anyway, there have been a fair few band of would-be assassins come out my way, but I do be killing them, left, right, and center, and thought you were another one of them roving bands of assassins. So the mushrooms, though, no, they showed up a few weeks ago or a few months ago now, and they just annoyed the dang old creatures. They follow me around into the swamp, and they scare the fish away, and it's just something ain't right with the swamp. I don't know where they came from, but fuck, they're annoying.
You want us to investigate this so I can get out of your house and you can get your pants back?
I still don't
I'm
understand.
wearing clothes. I have already put clothes on.
You are wearing just a shirt. Please put on pants
you're
too.
Donald Ducking it.
He's got a moo on.
Oh, fine. I'll put pants on. Gosh. It's fucking city folk with their needs of pants.
There are 2 goblins in your fucking house and an owl. Do you think we're city folk?
I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Katan.
Like Settlers of Catan?
Yeah, except old man. And this predates that game by a long, long way.
Oh, have you heard of the Cones of Dunshire?
I'm the architect.
Ah!
So we need to check out. You want us to get the mushrooms to stop bullying you?
Oh, that'd be fantastic. And just as you asked that question, at least a dozen of the brown and white spotted mushroom creatures burst out of the bushes and dart through the door and dart straight towards him into the room, squealing as they come. The creatures crowd around Catan's legs and jump up and down in his lap, spreading
He's
little
not
clods
wearing
of dirt and
pants.
silt everywhere. he's already put pants on.
I don't believe you!
I think
While
he's
chirping
holding them.
shrilly the whole time. Catan spends a few frantic moments trying to push the mushrooms off his lap. Get on, go! I'm trying to entertain guests. And he finally gives up in resignation. All right. I'll light up a cigar. Just get off me for a minute. And he reaches for his pouch where he keeps his cigars, and the mushrooms become noticeably quieter. And after a few moments of fumbling, Catan lights a home-rolled stogie and starts puffing away. And the mushrooms watch Catan's every movement with rapt attention. You back up slightly because the drifting cigar smoke smells incredibly bad. The merest whiff of the smoke leaves you feeling faint and
Pretty sure
nauseated.
Guth would like that.
But after about 10 minutes of olfactory
Incense.
torture or olfactory pleasure, the mushrooms amble away into the bushes, whistling a catchy, just frolicky tune.
They always do that? They want you to like blow smoke in their little faces?
Oh yeah, they do that. They every now and again they just come screaming and shrilling at me, and they tell until I light up a cigar, and then they go about their business.
Have you never investigated that?
Investigated what?
I'm so
Why
glad he
they
said
like
it that
your
way.
tobacco? Is it weed? Are you smoking that hot
Can
marinara?
I try that? Let me have some.
Yeah, there's actually mechanics for this. Hang on.
Oh my god!
I'm known to roll a few hooters in my day.
Did you just call it Hooter?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Let's see. So we've got to convert this from
Oh, no.
AD&D. Go ahead and make me. Let's see. 20. Let's see.
Could not have been
Make
any
me a
more mid.
Constitution save as you puff this cigar.
It's a 12.
A 12. That's not bad. Okay, so it is horrid. It is tobacco, but it is dank, and you just almost have the coughing and like hacking, but you're able to stifle it a little bit, and you are able to puff this cigar.
Woo. And I'll hand it back.
It's funny
Well, I
'cause
do
it's
say
an
you
eye.
be a man of quite a fortitude if you're able to hand old man Katan's cigar.
What the fuck is it you're smoking?
I would like to know
Fucking
that too.
gasoline?
How do I feel?
Fermented tobacco.
Kimchi.
What is it that the like little balls that owls hawk up?
An owl pellet?
An owl pellet? Yeah, I'm going on the floor.
Oh my God, yes. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's get, because it's about nighttime. I'll set you up for sleep, and then first thing in the morning, you can head off into the swamp and figure out what you want to figure out.
Are you going to be weird in the night?
Not that I know of. I'm not known to sleepwalk.
Do you have some blankets?
Yeah, I've got plenty of blankets.
I'm sleeping on your roof. Somewhere I don't think that you can get to, at least.
All right.
I'm staying the night with this fucking weird dude. All right. Cool.
Do I hear banjo music?
No, you don't hear banjo music, but everybody do make me a perception roll. This is around the time that the Campestries run in shrieking. This is when that perception check would have happened.
That's an 8.
An 8.
18.
How much?
18.
18.
19.
19.
Oh.
I'm so proud. I was distracted by this man's shirt pocketed it.
Yeah. So just before he lights up the cigar, Guth and Houtini hear faint, distant buzzing. But shortly after the cigar is lit up and puffed a few times, the buzzing dissipated.
Did you hear that?
I did, but I also smoked that fatty, so I'm not entirely sure what I'm listening to right now.
Sounded like a buzzing noise. Like
So
a...
it's not just in my head.
Oh, no.
In my head! In my head!
Where's it coming from, though?
Was that outside?
I'll go outside to check.
Yeah, you can go outside.
Nolan, can you repeat that?
How far back?
The strange screaming I heard from your room.
That was yeah. Red Panda's got it. So
I
they
might have missed
heard.
that.
They heard. They heard. They heard some faint buzzing, and then Old Man Katan launched into zombies.
I would like to go home.
Yeah, you look around and you don't hear the buzzing and you don't see anything. So whatever it was seems to have gone away.
I did hear a scream or just buzzing.
No, the scream. It was just Catan singing in his horrible.
Okay,
off-
thank
yeah.
God. Yeah,
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe he died and we're better off for it. So, but I don't see anything when I go outside. I'll come back in and tell Guth.
Yeah, it's just getting dark. You don't see anything. You did roll nature. If you're the only one that went outside, Guth, if you went outside too, you can roll nature.
I was digging through his shit.
All right, for funsies.
It's nature,
I have a +0.
intellect,
That's a
can't
17.
Hey!
remember. Nature, so
Houtini
15.
managed to save. He did a Constitution save to make apparent. As far as he's aware, not suffer any effects of the cigar. You both notice that the swamp is eerily quiet. Like you hear, the wind rustling through the leaves, and I say eerily. That's the wrong word. That you hear the wind, like you hear the nature sound, but there's no animal sounds. Like there's no crickets, there's no frogs, there's no birds. Like you would expect nature noises from a swamp, and all you hear is like wind and water.
I'll see if I can get a repeat. I'll go, woohoo!
You hear from the distance. Ho ho!
No, Ludacris is not here. There's no reply.
I'll go in and say, it's nothing but the buzzing stopped.
The buzzing stopped shortly after Catan lit up his
Oh, we had a rest,
cigar.
right?
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I come out just looking like me at this point. I'm not a goblin anymore.
Well, this is before you
Oh.
all go to bed.
That's
Sorry.
right. The buzzing was before the mushrooms come in, right?
So the mushrooms burst in. They're shrieking and squealing,
Mm-hmm.
and as they kind of calm down, as he grabs his cigar, Guth and Houtini hear buzzing in the distance.
Okay.
And shortly after the cigar is lit up and the smoke starts billowing and dissipating, the buzzing goes away. You go outside, you don't hear anything.
I think you have them addicted. I think
You
that's
have
what
opened them to a gateway drug, and now they're looking for harder stuff.
Yes. Next comes the cocaine. You don't want no part of that.
You don't want no part of that, do
Gus
we?
chickens.
I tell you what, cigar ain't no gateway drug. I tell you that, but I do say, I do believe. Excuse me. Cigar smoking will do that to you. I do not believe that they're addicted to my cigar smoke because not all of them want to be around me. It's just a couple of them sometimes come shrieking and hollering until I do it.
That is textbook addiction. Like some of them, unlike the rest, cannot live without the effect you are producing.
Well, that is a mighty fine theory there, young son.
Yes.
It's not the theory, it is science, but okay.
I believe you might also be addicted.
Well, I do say, shall we get some shut-eye?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You all have a nice, peaceful rest. You each dream of sweet things. Guth, you rancid of garbage piles and rancid candy.
Spooning
and
Charles Dickens down.
Spooning Charles Dickens stab. It's a lovely dream. Hey, Kinsey, what's up? Thanks for popping in. Tell your sister that I'm very mad at her. Not really.
How dare she get married?
Yeah, I hope you're having a wonderful trip. What was I doing? What was I saying?
We have wonderful
we went to bed.
Oh yeah, you had a wonderful sleep. You had a wonderful sleep, and you wake up, and the foggy morning mists are just beginning to lift. And already Catan is outside, loading up his boat to go fishing, carefully placing supplies and equipment in the low-slung craft. When suddenly a small herd of the ever-present mushroom creatures rushes out of the bushes and descends upon Catan. You're watching this from like inside, I assume. The creatures squeal at the top of their lungs and crowd around Catan's legs. Some of them butt into him quite forcefully, and the old man curses and swears, "God damn you, I'm trying to get ready and go fishing!" And they slowly drive him away from the boat. Catan trips over a loose board on the dock, and you see that he falls down face first in the mud. But just as he trips, a giant crocodile erupts from the swamp water and smashes down on the dock, right where Catan would have been standing if he had been getting into the boat.
They are clairvoyants. They can
They
see the
saved him.
future.
With
Oh,
squeals
no.
of terror, the mushrooms flee from the rampaging reptile. The crocodile thrashes around, lunging for Catan, who rolls out of the way with sprightliness born of terror, and the crocodile snaps up one of the mushrooms instead. The mushroom emits an abruptly cut off squeal and ejects a cloud of yellow spores, and it is crushed in the crocodile's massive jaws. And with one final pathetic whimper, the torn and shattered mushroom disappears down the crocodile's terrible, tooth-filled maw.
That's fucking sad. What the fuck?
The crocodile lunges across the severely
Ow!
damaged dock towards Catan, who
Eat the
madly
man
scrambles to
instead.
get away. Please roll initiative.
I cast Firebolt and scream, "Hiya!"
No, take the old man instead.
That's a 22.
It's also a 22 for me.
Got
I
a
need
21.
My
I need an
initiative is 5.
tracker. 1
It
second.
is higher than mine.
Houtini
I'll go after
Goose.
After Goose.
and Ilvi. Guth is going to go first. Houtini's going to go second. Ilvi's going to go third. Catan and the mushrooms are going to go there.
I did say 4, but I can hit the long rest button, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't long rest after the last.
Yeah, everybody may long rest. You have slept. Guth, whatever situation you were at for like Witchlight, try to kind of remember that.
Got it.
You're like, I don't get it.
I was like, I think everything is. When I last checked, it looks like I'm at max HP. So
Y'all didn't
Awesome.
have combat, yeah. You should be fine.
All right, Guth, you are up. You are within 30 feet because you're on the lower level of this cottage, and you can run out to the dock within 30 feet, no problem.
perfect. I have a walking speed of 40 feet, so
Excellent.
Oh, what a fast little goblin.
40 feet.
I will. Yeah, I will
He knows
head
how
out
to
That I've
there
ever
skedaddle.
seen.
and pull out my quarterstaff and hit him with it.
All right, roll for an attack.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits. See you next
And
week,
that
Kinsey.
is
Hey, what's up, Kaylee?
Bye.
13
Well,
bludgeoning damage.
13 bludgeoning damage.
And
Jesus
then
Christ.
I punch
And then
again.
you say,
Oh yeah, you're a monk. I forgot.
oh, yeah, so you're not a
Oh.
rogue. Fuck.
Yes.
I couldn't remember for the life of me.
Now I use 1 key point to do flurry of blows.
Do you blow him? What's going on here?
I updated your character
And
bars.
flurry
Now
him
you're a
with
monk.
blows.
You flurry him with blows. How
With
much
blow?
damage does that do?
That's I punch him twice.
Oh, you punch him twice. Okay.
So 21 to hit,
That hits.
7 bludgeoning damage. I didn't realize that monks could actually punch. I mean that it was this much. It is a 15 to hit.
A 15 to hit. The crocodile is dead.
Yes. Just
Damn,
punch the-
dude, you just punched a crocodile to death. Are you gonna take his balls?
I look for the balls.
Yeah, you weirdly you could find the testicles on this crocodile. You blow him furiously and effortlessly release him to death.
Then I look at what's his name? Katan. I look at old man Katan, and then I literally take my staff and I like point to the balls, and I was like, "Is this what we ate last night?"
Oh, why? So that's a lovely pair, I do say.
I'm glad I didn't eat.
I will eat one right now.
Ah!
Raw.
Raw bull testicles. Oh,
I'll hawk up another pellet.
Greatly concerned for you.
It's very chewy. Love it.
Oh, stop.
Oh, Houdini is like the drugs, man.
well, I do say that's quite an eventful morning. But anyway, I guess I'm gonna continue packing up my boat and go get some fishing food for me. But I'm sure you all know how to get out into the swamp. You know?
No.
No?
I mean, it's all around us, isn't it?
Yeah. You just walk out that way, I suppose.
Okay.
Is there anything we should worry about in the swamp?
Just the usual. Quicksand and fish under the water that bite your toes and
Well, there are
eels
fish
and
that swim up your pee-pee hole.
mostly the things in the water.
Well,
But
I
that's why
fly,
I got
so
this
it's okay.
boat. I go boating out into the swamp and then
Do y'all people without wings need a boat?
Yes.
Can we take the boat?
oh well
Do you want us to fix your shit or not?
it's not that. I'd be glad to let you have the use of my boat, but maybe that ain't such a good idea. I'm not sure it'll behave for you. I raised that
wha-
boat up from a little baby raft, and it always gets a little
I'm the fuck-
cantankerous when
what?
someone
What?
else tries to
Wait.
use it.
Can I poke it with my sword and see if it moves, or is it wood?
It is wood.
Okay, what the?
Hey, don't poke the boat now.
I
Me and
get
that
it.
old
I'm
floater,
taking,
we've been all over
I'm
the swamp
taking
together.
it by, and I
boat.
just start crawling into the boat.
As you get into the boat, you feel kind of like uneven, and the boat tips over into the water, and
I surface and I go, boat's haunted.
Well, okay. So no boat.
Well, I don't.
That's okay with me. I can fly. I don't care if we have no boat. But where are we going again?
We gotta go into the swamp, but hey, little boaty here, and he kind of comes over to the boat and he starts like, kind of tapping it and making sure all of its boards and nails are in proper order. It's like, look, these 5 folks are trying to help us out. They're gonna think I'm gone over the hill here when I'm talking to you like this, but please, if you do, behave for them, please. It's they're trying to help us.
I'll tickle it with a feather. Somewhere around its oar hole. Sorry.
Somewhere around its oar hole.
Is it a hole?
So I'm trying to. I was doing pretty good at reading ahead, and I've hit the spot where I'm out of information. So give me just a second. Let's get some music going to just kind of fill the awkward silence.
Okay, so we're going out into the swamp, Fiendgruth, right? And we're gonna go find out why these mushrooms are tormenting this old man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, on a boat that is alive, maybe.
I am so confused by this entire adventure that we're on. All right.
Is this real life?
Yes, I feel like I am just mass hallucinating. All right.
I can honestly say I have been through at least equally weird. So
We did go into poop land.
we did. Oh, yes.
That was terrible.
All right. Let's see. Where did that go? Yes, he sternly warns the boat. Don't act up on it now. Be good.
Stern. Ooh.
Stop it.
Don't be so stern with your boat now.
As you're discussing things, you notice because it seems like kind of like a one-person boat. It's for Katan and himself. But when you look back at it, it seems a little bit bigger. Now it can definitely fit 2 people.
This boat is witchcraft. I'm
Huh.
going to try to get into it again.
That's interesting. That it can definitely fit both y'all now. And you get in, and it stays steady.
I suppose I'll
Great.
join then.
And I want to say it allows you to get in. You get in.
The boat allows us entry.
The boat
I
allows
come in
you
the
entry.
boat.
Let's see.
Do you come in the boat?
I am also coming.
Okay.
I'm coming with you, but I'm gonna stay up above everybody.
So you're gonna come above us? I'm sorry. I'm
Oh,
not
you know
wrong.
what? I did forget to tell you a couple of important things earlier because you sort of
Jesus Christ!
You old man.
Well, you kind of lambasted my
You
conversation with your.
geriatric fuck!
You were fixated on my dangly bits. I was trying to tell you all sorts of stuff, and you wouldn't let me get a fucking word in edgewise.
It's old gray and hangs by your knees. How are we supposed to look anywhere else?
It is like a beacon of horribleness.
Well, fair enough. Now, what I meant to tell you last night were there's some other old rustic folk out here, some fellow swamp people. Well, that sounds bad. People of the swamp, not swamp people. But a couple of them have gone missing now, and it's widely rumored that there's a bog monster that comes and takes people in the night. I don't know if I believe that
Would
or
you
not.
say that he is a swamp thing?
He could be a swamp thing. Absolutely. I don't know his pronouns, and I don't want to assume. So absolutely, it's a swamp they them. Anyway, so be careful of that. And also remember when I was telling you how I missed my cat went missing. No, you don't, because, we skipped over that. Anyway, my cat's gone missing, so if you could keep an eye out for her, I'd really appreciate
A
that.
lot happening. Okay.
All you need to remember is beware of the swamp monster who might come get you, and then keep an eye out for my kitty cat.
Okay,
What's
so
your
there might be a
cat's
swamp
name?
monster coming too.
Hlapa.
You
Your
have a
cat's
lot
name is
going
Plop.
on.
I don't know. This is probably maybe a reference to something that I'm not understanding, but it's HLAUPA. It was named that way from the rescue agency.
I have a lot of questions.
But I do too, but I don't want to ask them.
Thanks, Bug, for that gifted sub. Much appreciated, buddy.
Oh.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, well that is very interesting information you could have given to us before.
I tried, but like I said, you were fixated on my bits.
it's true. It's all true.
It was horrific. Okay, we're going to find your cat Plop that you got from the SPCA and look out for Swamp Thing. Got it.
Got it.
Bye. I would like to leave this man.
Yes.
God, please.
All right. Hey, we got a level up, I believe. Which
Oh,
means
no.
a surge. Thank you so much,
Hey,
Buck, for that
hey,
gifted
Justin.
sub.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Hope it's not a
Watch it be 100. That was...
Yes! I've been waiting so long for this one.
Uh-oh.
Houdini.
Oh no.
It's a little wordy, so bear with me here as I
Okay.
read through this one. There's a lot to it. As you're settling into the boat, Houdini's kind of hovering over the boat, and you see his skeleton jumps out of his mouth, and his body collapses into a limp pile onto the ground. Houdini's not harmed by the bonelessness, but you do now automatically fail any strength or dexterity-based saves or ability checks. In addition, your movement speed is limited to 5 feet. You have the prone condition, and you can fit into or through any space at least 5 inches wide.
So is it his skin?
It's
Wait,
it's
so
his-
I tie
am
him around my neck like a little feather shawl so he
Yeah.
can be carried around?
I am boneless skin.
You're
I am
a
boneless
boneless
wings.
bird!
Potato Man, I'm boneless wings.
Your skeleton, however, remains animate, and it can attack with its fists, dealing a D4 plus 1 bludgeoning damage.
Can it fly though?
You will say that it can fly for
And I
simplicity.
Jesus
still
Christ.
fly.
No, your skin cannot fly.
No, you're my shawl.
Yeah. The effect
Nope.
lasts until either the skeleton or the original body are reduced to 0 HP, or until you complete a short rest. Upon ending,
beat
the
you to
skeleton
death.
will re-enter your body and you are returned to normal. So your skin and your skeleton are separated. They have separate stat blocks, essentially.
gotcha.
Houdini's stat block is the skin. The skeleton stat block is functionally a skeleton that does 1d4 bludgeoning damage for fists.
Can I
What-
try to catch his skeleton and shove it back into his mouth?
You could try, but it's not going.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Yeah, no, it's not going. It's not fitting. And then once either the skeleton is reduced to 0 HP or you are reduced to 0
Can
HP.
I drown his skin?
Why would you try to do that?
I don't know, maybe it'll fix it as I
No.
start pulling him
No,
into the
no,
swamp water.
no. Keep me on your back. Tie me around your waist and
No,
around
I
your
want you
wrists
to be
like
like
a
a
squirrel
beautiful
suit.
little shawl that hangs on my shoulder.
Teeny's been
It's-
reduced to a
It's
cape.
for fashion.
If I do that, can I give Ilvi a glide speed?
I pull
Or
his
like
wings out
permanent
and I'm
feather
like,
fall? Permanent feather fall. Come on.
Oh, that's funny, but I don't think we can do that because I
We're
can't
gonna.
imagine how a pile of flesh and skin would allow somebody
You're
to
very
fly.
gelatinous.
I am feather.
You like a little downed blanket.
I'm a
Sounded
down blanket.
Korean mom for a second. Oh.
You know, like the skin of pudding that develops.
Oh, stop.
Yeah.
Like that's
Right
like
fucking now.
like
No.
old bologna. Like,
wasn't that you said during Extra Life for something called baloney on a railing?
that was our Call of Cthulhu game.
Was it?
When the beat slipped off of that person's Miss husband's body.
Yes.
Yeah, that was.
Oh my god.
Oh man, what did I miss?
A lot.
Okay,
Anyway.
well, skeleton. I mean, like, I like to picture I was trying to hawk up another pellet, and my whole skeleton just.
Can I use him as like a bag? Can I put my items in his mouth?
Wait,
I
if the
don't-
pellet is bones, then how is it still in his body, or is it just his skeleton? Now this is a separate skeleton.
Yeah, my skeleton is out of my body.
Yeah, your skeleton is
Hooked it up.
flying above you.
Oh, it flies. Okay.
Yeah, it
It's
flies.
just up
This
there, my
is like
skin.
a really bad like Michael's like Halloween owl. Just flying
Yeah.
above you.
Houdini smoked a blunt, and now he's like those anti-drug commercials from the early 2000s, where the person has no bones and is deflated on the couch. He doesn't
survival
do anything
drugs.
anymore. I remember that so well.
How long?
Oh,
So this lasts until he's dead.
Until either one is reduced to 0 HP. Yep.
I don't know that though.
Yeah, you don't know that. But yes, you control the skeleton as well. It's not
Okay.
under its own. Like you
Sweet.
can do whatever you want with it.
We'll have my
Um,
skeleton fly down and look at Ilvi, and look back at Guth, shrug, and like try to hold up my body like I'm sizing on a t-shirt. I shrug. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what to tell you either. This is some sort of eldritch horrors happening right here.
Can I?
It belongs in another game.
I don't want this old man to have my skin, so can we please at least get away from him?
Yeah.
Okay.
You begin rowing out into the swamp. Catan, shortly before you said, like, well, hey, would you like one of my cigars in case any of the mushroom folk come screaming up at you?
I don't think the person who can smoke it right now, so no thank you.
Here,
There it is. It's a good
It's
thing
just
Kinsey
like-
left, huh?
A sad whoopee cushion. All right, y'all take dinner now. And you begin rowing out into the swamp. And you, it's lifeless, like you had observed before. You hear the wind and the trees and the. Let me see if I can get some swamp things so we can stop listening to this weird.
I feel like I'm on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Yeah.
The music
Oh yeah.
reminds me of we just. It's my
I was
answer.
hoping we had remove curse unlocked so I can end this horrificness for you.
Do you
But
think about how terrifying that is? You like sneeze and your body comes off of your skeleton,
yeah,
but you're still
no.
alive.
Let's see. No,
Can
there's
I
no
turn-
insects. Stop it.
Can I turn Houdini's skin inside out, or is it just like?
Oh
No, don't do that. He is a shawl. He is keeping me safe. Lord.
Then I would be like hot hands, right? My feathers would be on the inside.
Yes.
You want to be itchy on the inside.
You'd be like a skinny pillow.
Skinny.
A skin pillow.
That's disgusting. All right, Ed Gein, calm down.
Ed Key.
What? He also made skin pillows.
Just know that if you go overboard, you can throw me at somebody. I bet I float.
I'll ball you up and yeet you.
Ed
But
Gein, that's a
is this an
serial
ocean?
killer. Nolan, I think.
It is a swamp.
Oh,
I'm
that's
sorry.
right,
What was
swamp,
that,
that's right.
Goof? or
I said
Kevin.
Ed Gein is a serial killer.
Oh, that makes sense. That tracks.
Yeah, of course I would bring up serial killers, Nolan.
Of course.
Yeah.
Skinwalker. A Skillo. Ew.
Skillo. Hi,
Ugh.
it's me with my Skillo. Safe from being deboned today.
Can you blow him up like a balloon and tell me how long?
Do we have any
Yes.
helium? Can I use swamp gas to inflate him and carry him like a little, like Houdini balloon?
Can I still cast spells?
Yeah, it's just your movement. What did I say? Your movement speed
Yep,
is
10
reduced.
feet. Yeah.
Let's see. And you automatically fail strength and dex based saves and abilities.
I'll keep you alive, bud.
So yeah, but otherwise you can do anything you can normally do. Just
Well-
slow move. You kind of like. Did you ever watch Angry Beavers?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Remember the
Yes.
spleen?
Ah!
Okay, all right. Well, I'm going to start flopping my skin around and cast Tensor's floating disc so I can at least like have a platform I could...
Okay, good. I don't
Okay.
want to carry you around. You're very squishy and liquidy and sloshy.
But
All
I'm
right,
going to grab a hold of like Ilvy's belt or something and just tie part of my skin into it so it's like a rope and you can pull me along.
Okay.
Like a
I'm your
half-empty hot
wagon.
water bottle with feathers.
A water bottle with feathers. How horrifying. What's next? What's happening? We're rowing along.
You're rowing along.
Row, row your boat gently down the stream.
You row by. You row deeper into the swamp, and you see what looks like might be quicksand and bog gas and other potential hazards if you weren't in the safety of this boat. But otherwise, you don't really see anything in terms of life. There's no spiders, there's no bugs, there's no leeches that you can see anyway. It's weirdly just vacant out in a swamp. And after a little bit of rowing, you come across what appears to be some kind of like ancient battle grounds. You see skeletons of orcs and humans and elves, all sort of just not like clustered, but like you're starting to see them dotted along the shorelines and whatnot. Thoroughly rotted out skeletons and fragmented armor. Hundreds of years ago, this battle must have taken place as you rode deeper into the swamp. And you bump into a skeleton. And as you kind of like look down as you're rowing by it, you notice a flask that has aged poorly and has begun leaking into the swamp. And you notice on the potion, it says something along the lines of where did it go? I think it's a potion of growth. Yes, you notice that it's labeled potion of growth.
I pick it up and I pour what's left into Houdini's skin mouth.
Didn't see that one.
Did
you or did you not?
Did not.
You could just get me a rack and stretch me out, and I can be like, Doctor Who.
Moisturize me.
Yeah,
Moisturize me.
So you've put me in a bit of a predicament here because I understand that I have a certain level of U.N.P.R.E.P.A.R.E.D where I can kind of do as I please, but the potion of growth, rules as written, basically it allows you to you gain the enlarge effect of the enlarge reduce spell for 1d4 hours with no concentration needed. However, the adventure specifically states that due to the corruption of age, the effect is permanent.
Ah! Houdini's gonna be huge!
oh, I'm always big.
Huge genie.
How
I'm
big?
Is an
Huge?
owlin a small or is it a medium creature?
I think it could be either.
It's technically I am a medium creature,
Okay,
but
so
I am
you would
just small.
so you gain the benefits of enlarge from the enlarge reduced spell, which I believe doubles
Makes
your
me large.
dimensions in all size, increases your weight 8-fold, and also increases your weapon to match and gives you a plus damage die. I think, right?
And this is permanent.
It is permanent.
Is
You
it only
want
enlarging
this.
his skin, or is it also enlarging his bones?
They are weirdly enough. They even though
They're
the skeleton is
connected.
nowhere near the skin, it bloop, 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 it also grows.
Like fucking Mario.
Yeah, yeah. Your weapons deal an extra D4 of damage. That's what it is.
Would you like to be permanently massive?
I mean, yeah.
Okay,
sounds
then I will feed you
dope.
this.
That sounds dope. Yeah, okay. I'll be extra big skin.
Yeah, and you grow in size by one category.
Your
So if you're
skeleton is
medium, you
also
become
extra
large.
big.
Okay. Nice. All right, so I'm permanently enlarged. That's amazing. It's be even better amazing when I'm in my back in
I
one
can kill
piece.
you. Would you like me to just drown you?
No, I'm gonna go see where this goes.
Okay.
As you set off, I'm sorry. What did you say, Ash?
What?
You said you want to. Did I hear you want to see where something goes?
No, Gup wanted to see where his boneless, skinless wings went.
Oh, okay. They're still flying above. Now they're like really. Before they were just kind of like, and now they're just like.
I've never seen a bird that big or a skeleton that large. Athena, you're so big, and now you're like a sail.
You've been rowing quite a ways out into the swamp now. It's becoming nighttime, and you're probably going to have to set up camp, which is good because after...
I'm gonna use Houdini as a tent.
Well, that's bad because after a short rest, he reverts. So...
Oh, never mind.
I cannot be I can start off Hoot-Tinty, but I cannot end Hoot-Tinty.
You can end Hootenti, but Ilvy's going to be inside of Hootenti.
I'd like to
Big
come
Houdini.
inside Houdini.
Just remember, I'm big Hoot-Tinty now.
Yeah.
It's spacious.
Y'all set up camp.
I'll have my bones pick me up and carry me.
And you hear a soft rustling noise as you begin settling down for the night. You hear the rustling noise in the bushes, about 10 feet to your right and slightly
Firebolt.
behind you. It attracts your attention as you turn to look and cast your firebolt. A spine-tingling screech vibrates through the air, emanating from whatever is hiding in the shrubbery. And as you cast your firebolt and maybe cover your ears, the noise ceases, and whatever had made the noise is now gone.
It's now gone?
It is now gone.
Good, I can go poop in that bush.
Am I one body now, or am I still separate?
It is after a short rest, so if you don't go to bed for an hour, you'll...
Okay. So during that hour, I feel like my bones are gonna try and be pulling itself through the mouth or through my cloaca and just trying to fit back on until it sits.
Yeah. Maybe put it on backwards.
Oh, son of a beak. And I'll flip myself around. Try again.
Perfect.
Houdini's getting dressed. Sorry, don't look at my bone.
Otherwise, it's a mostly uneventful evening as Houdini returns his skin to his skeleton. You hear the rustling maybe a couple other times, but it sounds a little bit more distant. The last time it was right behind you, and every now and again you hear the rustling maybe 30, 40 feet from behind you. And whenever you go to investigate it, it disappears just as quickly as it came. Every now and again you also see... what appears to be a hulking sort of shadow lumbering through the swamp in the distance.
I want to try to hide and get a closer look.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll stealth.
I think I have advantage on that, don't I? Silent feathers means that I have proficiency. Okay, so 21.
21. So you managed to keep moving up onto this shadowy figure in the swamp. And as you get closer, you hear that buzzing sound that you had heard before, getting a little bit louder as you approach.
Oh.
So I imagine as soon as I hear the buzzing noise, I'm gonna look at Houdini, but then I'm like, I don't know whether to look at his skin or his skeleton, or I'm just like,
I'm back in one by this point. I've put
Yes.
my body back on my skin, on my bones.
oh, but it's not, right? It's like weird.
It might be a
Right.
little bit like off.
Little
Brad,
cockeyed. Like my eyes are just not quite lined up right, so like the hole's a little extra big on this side,
You're
and it's
like,
covering up part of my eye.
From what's Men in Black, where he's like, is this brother?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
exactly.
exactly like that. Does it sound
waiting
like
for Ash
flies
to put her
buzzing?
headset in so she can hear what's going on. Can you hear us, Ash?
Yeah.
All right, so you heard the rustling a couple more times, but it was distant. It was more distant each time, and every time somebody went to investigate it, it disappeared just as quickly as it arrived.
I bet it's that old man.
And then you, Gup noticed, or Houtini noticed a lumbering shadow figure in the swamp, and he's going to investigate it with Guth. I'm assuming you're coming along, unless you want to
Yeah.
stay in the camp.
I'll go.
And as you approached the stealth check was successful, and as you approached or got closer to the shadowy figure, you heard more buzzing.
Yeah. So I guess I look at, I try to look at Houtini in the eyes, and I'm like trying to figure out which eye, like, because one eye is looking over there and the other guy's looking up. It's like, I'd be like, do you hear that?
He
Yes. I'll
can't
hoot
talk
once for
because
yes.
bones are
Ooh.
teeth.
It's so soft as who?
Stealthy. Ooh.
You. I'm asking you. That's it.
I'm going.
Okay.
I'm saying
Oh,
yes in
okay.
owl people.
Who means yes. Hoot means no.
God, get your owling straight.
Oh my god.
Sorry, are you waiting on me to answer a question?
No.
Okay.
I was looking at Houtini, and there's just too many things that are going through my head. So okay, so I guess we keep going forward. Is it still like a mysterious being? There's something we can discern.
So because you're moving sort of slowly through the swamp, you're not like moving at your normal pace, and it is moving away from you. So like as you're you're following it, but it's moving away from you at a quicker pace that you can sneakily follow it at.
What does it look like?
From your distance, all you can really tell, it's kind of like big. It doesn't look like humanoid. Like it doesn't look like it's got like arms and legs. It's just kind of like almost like a semicircle emerging from the swamp. It's kind of like just the absence of light moving through the darkness.
Can I try to create with prestidigitation? It says a shower of sparks or something like a little faint musical note, since I'm a blade singer, and kind of like off to the side of it, about 10 feet away.
To the side of the shadowy thing.
Yeah, to try to get its attention.
Yes, you can do that. And when you do that, you see it move frighteningly quick to the sparks, and then just kind of sit there for a moment. And then it begins moving again, but you hear the buzzing growing more aggressive and getting closer, almost as if it like whatever is causing it is fanning out and searching.
Ooh. I'll look at Ilby.
The fuck do you want me to do?
What is it?
I would like to investigate whatever the shit this is. How do I
Out
do
of
that?
character, you don't have to do this. Just like going back and sleeping is a valid
Can I
option.
Misty step behind it and grab it?
You could.
I'm gonna do that.
All right. What's the distance on Misty Step?
100. Oh, well, shit. 30 feet.
All right, so you would have to get closer.
Yeah, I'd like
You're
to,
currently probably about 100, 120 feet right
I'll
now.
sneak up closer.
Okay. If you want to get closer to, because it's moving faster away from you than you're sneaking behind
But
it, you would have
is it investigating whatever
it went
routine?
like to it, and then just started. It's continuing on its path away from you.
Oh,
I can
that-
send Huini out there.
yeah, do that.
Nobody has the cigar, Monkey Man. Nobody opted to take it.
I
I
have my
will-
own.
Send Huini to investigate my little me.
Okay. Is that the one that you can see through?
Yeah.
Okay.
Find familiar. Yeah.
That's this familiar.
So you'll see I'll perch down on a branch and go into like my eyes roll back into my
Well,
head.
he can't
but
perch
they're
anywhere
offset.
right now.
So I'm back in my body.
Oh, you're
you
back in
missed
your
that.
body.
So I pulled my skin over my skeleton over the course of an hour through my cloaca hole. And it's just a little not fitting right, like it's a little stretched out.
I had to
so,
go to the bathroom and I fucking
I forgot about
so
that. Yeah.
my eyes like a little extra big and like not quite centered, and everything's just not quite fitting together. Right?
Okay.
So I'll perch down, and with
Can
that
your bowels
terrible,
stretch like that?
well, they do now.
With enough stretching.
They did
anything's
not
possible.
before.
Stop it. Was not ready for it.
So I'll perch.
I don't think
much-
I've ever done a spit take before, and that was the first time.
I'll through the eyes of Huini and follow and see what if I can figure out what that was.
Yeah. So I'm assuming you're having Huini sort of like go through the treetops above everything.
Yeah.
Gotcha. What senses does Huini have? Is it just sight, or do you also have like smell and everything?
Let's see. Find familiar.
I don't know if you know that.
Let's see. I can communicate it with it telepathically, and I can see through its eyes and hear what it hears, and gain the benefits of any special senses that it has.
Okay. Smells not important. I was just curious. Mostly for flavor. As you fly overhead, you see a creature moving with a sickening rhythm, a form of grotesque amalgamation of rotting vegetation and muck. It
Ooh.
sort of slimes through the swamp effortlessly, sort of like lurching sluggishly, but somehow it's weird. It's like it's effortless but lumbering at the same time. It's just kind of like moving with its tendrils as it twists and reaches out, grabbing things. You
Do I
hear the sort of
recognize it? Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt
maybe.
you.
No, you're fine. I don't know on this one if you would roll a nature check while you hear the wet sucking sound of its steps rippling
squelch.
through the swamp.
Fortunately, that is that's a 10.
A 10. I think that this is a common enough monster in a swamp setting that even if you never encountered one, you've heard of a shambling mound.
Ooh.
You also see swarming around it a large swarm of giant mosquitoes.
Oh, fuck no.
I will drop my vision through Huini, let him perch up kind of out of the way, and look at Guth and Ilvi and say, "There's a big old shambling son of a beak through the to the swamp. I'm big now. There's a big old son of a bitch just flipping through the hoop. And so, it's got a bunch of big mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes.
I appreciate the commitment to the puns.
Yeah.
This might be the thing that he was talking about earlier, right?
The big spooky thing.
Yes.
Goot says, "Oh, a shambler. What is that?"
You sounded like you knew. If it's leaving us, should we like just go back to bed?
Sure. Well, I mean, we can. Yeah, we can go back to bed.
We don't need to fuck with it, right?
If it don't fuck with us, no. I don't
Yes.
see why
But if
not.
we do, we kill it.
But what if it is killing? Yeah, okay. If it kills other
Murder.
people.
Yeah, roll an
If it's-
insight, Houdini.
If it's big and menacing, it must be. We must kill it. Isn't that what they did in Jaws?
Yeah.
14 on the die for. You said what? Roll what?
Insight.
16 total.
16. You kind of piece together that, you're not an ecologist, whatever. But with giant mosquitoes comes a giant
Entomologist?
toppling of the food pyramid. They've probably, eaten up any sort of resemblance of the life cycle out here in the swamp. And any creatures that didn't get eaten fled the swamp, including mushroom people.
We don't need to leave it alone. It's destroying the ecosystem.
Okay. Let's murder it, I guess.
Can I punch it?
Who?
He said no.
That's a
No.
yes.
Who is yes? Who does know?
Oh, yes. I
remembers.
don't know. All right, everybody. I cast Firebolt 120 feet. Eat!
I will cast Armor of Agathis, and then I'm ready to go whenever.
Oh, can I cast True Strike on it?
You can. So that'll make your next your next hit a critical hit.
Dope.
You also have Guidance and Bless. Bless is going to be for saving throws and attack rolls. Let's see. Gup and Ilvi, you also have Bless, and Ilvi, you also have Pay to Win.
I'm holding on to it.
Wait, does True Strike tell me? Is that all it does? Is it makes it a crit?
Yeah, so normally, like if you had that like actually in the game, it would just give you advantage on your next attack. But with the Unprepared, it just makes your next hit a crit.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Alrighty, where'd my initiative tracker go? There it is. Please roll initiative.
We're not my bad.
14.
14.
18.
18.
Oh shit! Sorry.
21.
Ooh.
21. Nice. Gooth, you get to. Well, no, Ilva, you wanted to cast a fireball, right? Or
Yeah.
firebolt. Houtini, you were wanting to cast a Armor of Agathis. Is that like a tendril one that like roots it?
It's cold. No, it's it gives me 5 temp HP, and if they hit me while I have temp HP, they take 5 cold damage.
Gotcha. What's up, Leo? Welcome in. All right, so we'll do the surprise round in initiative
This
order.
is hard.
Gooth, I assume you want to close the distance like with a dash and like move 80 feet closer because you're like
Yes.
120 feet away.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So you get within 40 feet of it on the surprise round. Is there anything else you can or want to do?
Nope.
All right. Ilvi, your firebolt, please.
So how does pay to win work again?
So on your next successful hit, so you don't get to choose when to use it, just whenever you hit something, for
Okay.
every 10 gold that you sacrifice, you add a d20 to the total damage.
Cool. I got a 26.
A 26 definitely hits. It's not a crit, that's just a hit. Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's definitely going to hit. So for every 10 gold that you sacrifice, you, in addition to whatever Firebolt does, you add that many d20s. So if you sacrifice 10 gold, you add a d20. 20 gold is 2 d20. 30 gold is 3
Can I
d20.
sacrifice 100 gold?
Yeah, that'd be 10 d20 plus your Firebolt.
Cool.
It's a crazy feeling rolling d20s for damage, right?
Damage, that's
10
crazy.
D20?
Yeah. It's dope.
Alright, let me do this in D&D Beyond. 10. Okay.
Ilvi casts Tactical Nuke.
I think I'm gonna kill it.
You might.
113.
Holy
plus
but Jesus.
16.
So
Hang on.
129.
113 plus 16.
Yeah.
The shambling mound erupts into flames.
Hammer.
But the flames go out and it turns towards you.
Oh, it's still alive.
And the mosquitoes begin flying towards you as well.
I'm allergic!
Houtini, your surprise round was Armor of Agathis, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we're back at the top of the turn order. Guth, there's actually multiple swarms of mosquitoes around you, and the shambling mound, which just got fucked up by our firebolt.
Is it my turn?
It is. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. So there's how you said all these mosquitoes.
Yeah, so
numerous?
the way that a swarm works is even though it's multiple creatures, it acts as one. So it has one cumulative AC and HP, so you don't have to like hit each individual one. So there's 3 swarms.
Is the shambler still alive?
It is. However, I recommend if you're going to use your True Strike not to waste it on the shambling mound after the amount of damage Ilvi just did.
Good point. Okay. Well, then I suppose I still want to punch the shambler or hit it.
Yeah, go
with
for it.
my stand. How big is the shambler, by the way?
It is a large monstrosity, I believe.
Okay, definitely bigger than me, so I can.
Sorry,
use
it's a large
Fury as a
plant.
small. Okay, so quarterstaff, go. That is a 25 to hit. Wow.
Oh shit! Hang on, 1 second.
Uh-oh.
Give me a second here. I got too many windows open. I gotta find the right one.
Your last name's Guthrie? Guthrie?
Yeah. I think about that every time I see your name. Goof. And then just add an REY there.
Okay, I retract what I said.
You fucking liar.
The firebolt lands true, but the wetness of the plant seems
Don't take
to...
the wetness away from me! Nolan! You piece of shit!
The wetness of the plant seems to absorb some of the fire. It still gets hurt, but not as much as...
You can't take away my 100 gold spend, you piece of shit!
I didn't take it away. You dealt 136 damage, which it has fire resistance, so it still took 70, or it still took 64 fire damage.
69. Can you bump it up to 69?
All right, I'll bump it up to 69. Since you spent 100 gold on it, I'll bump it up to 69. With
I
that
brought you
retract-
a drink.
Hey, it's
And
not my
bread.
I'm sorry. I looked at the character sheet and it said, and I was like, that's weird that
You
like.
could have just ignored it.
Well, no, I was gonna look because I thought maybe it would be weak to fire because it's a plant, but it's actually resistant to it, which is weird.
Reverse fucking Pokemon rules.
Yeah. Because I was like, fuck, if that was, vulnerable to fire, it'd be dead. It had 7 HP left.
It's like Try to light a swamp on fire, though. I doubt
True.
it.
It would go up because there's so much gas.
You would certainly think so.
Maybe.
Anyway, Guth, if you would like to use your True Strike on the Shambling Mound, it would be recommended to do it again.
He changed his mind because he's a benevolent god. This is shit. You owe me prosciutto cheese later.
Okay, deal. I'll give you hard salami
wait.
later after this game.
That's what your name was in high school.
So, anyways,
Guth, would you like some hard salami from Nolan?
Oh my god, yes. I would. I'm so glad you asked. I have no idea. Anyway, I'm playing a game right now. There's
Yes.
There's a lot happening, bud.
Okay, so quick question. Am I, first of all, I don't even know if True Strike is a bonus action. And second of all, I don't know if I cast this before we went into battle.
I think
Because
we
you just point
did.
at it.
Yeah, we had like a surprise round, if I'm understanding right.
Oh, you're talking about how to use True Strike?
Or win, like
Yeah, right. Well,
Yeah,
because
so
I'm trying to.
No, it doesn't function like you basically just activate it instantly. It's a buff that nicks the fourth party member is casting on you at will. So you don't have it doesn't factor
It's
into
not
the
an action, not a
automatically
bonus
there.
action.
no
Okay.
action.
So if you want to use it, it's just automatically active and you crit on your next hit.
Got it. Okay. So that was a 25 to hit.
25 to hit. And we're using these special critical hit cards. Is this a bludgeon, piercing, slashing, or magic?
Yes.
He's fisting
is.
it.
He's fisting it.
No. This is a quarterstaff.
So
I'm
this will be bludgeoning.
prodding it,
Okay.
All right.
sticking it to him.
Sticking it to putting it in his butt.
So, go ahead and roll your critical damage, which is going basically all of your damage die you roll twice. So whatever you normally roll them twice, and then add your modifiers, and let me know once you've had that number.
Okay.
So horny.
This stream is always
Always.
funny.
I don't know if this is going to be able to focus.
7
No,
plus
just
5
read
is
it with
12.
your fucking eyes.
I need to get a camera that'll fucking autofocus quickly. Just double checking. What was it that give? What was that a give to? Was that a give to the pay to win gods thing that Ilvi did? Yes, it was. Ilvi sacrificed 100 gold to do the pay to
I
win.
just sacrificed all of it.
So horny this stream, existential nerd.
To be fair, we have come in a lot of places.
We have come in a lot of places.
So we've come in a boat, in a house.
In his skin.
And I did so hard that my skeleton popped out of my face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They tell you if you play with it long enough, your skeleton just, flies out of your mouth.
If you don't use it, you lose it. That's what I always hear.
If you've come in Houdini and he's now a skeleton inside his, does that make him like a shampoo bottle? Like, does
He's a cum sock.
Just squish me down.
Fun fact, because I was been trying to find an answer to this since it originally came up. I don't see a way for the players to know this information. I think it's just a neat little out of game. Like, by the way, the boat is a mimic. It's a rare swamp mimic that showed up at Catan's cottage one day, and it transformed into the boat. And just as it was about to eat him, he caught a fish and threw it on the ground, and it realized that, hey, I could eat him now, or I could just be his boat and periodically eat fish. And yeah, it's a symbiotic relationship, and the boat is
Nice.
fiercely protective of Catan.
Aw.
That's nice.
The mimic though, it's gotta die. No, I'm just kidding.
If it were a flump, you wouldn't hurt it.
Actually, it's
That's
a
right.
disguised flump.
Oh yeah, I will not touch it. This thing gets
Remind me, I need to
diplomatic
add
immunity.
a curse on here that's GUP specific that makes all creatures look like flumps.
Oh, Houdini the pacifist.
Oh no. Hey, Nolan.
Yes, what?
Monkey Man made it sad.
Oh no, hang on, I gotta stop them.
Is it happening? Is it becoming sad?
You know, sometimes when it gets late at night and you're feeling lonely, and you remember that you're
The cuck
divorced
chair?
and that the current state of dating apps is just unspeakable. I mean, modern dating in our society is unquestionably one of the worst experiences anybody can go through. And
This is
so
too fucking real.
you sort of relegate yourself to knowing that while you have a lot to give and you have a lot to offer, you know nobody will ever be the recipient of your love, because finding somebody to love is damn near impossible. So finding somebody worthy to love is incredibly difficult in this society, and so you go about your day just feeling half fulfilled. And you begin thinking to yourself, what can you do to fill that hole in your heart, knowing that you have so much love to give and nobody to receive it? And you begin thinking about the hard salami at Quick Trip. The sweet, salty meats wrapped around the delicious, cubed-shaped cheeses that melt so deliciously in your mouth. And you think, just for a moment, that perhaps with some hard salami, you can get by. You can make it through the rest of your days with nothing else but just the sweet, salty meats of a Quick Trip hard salami treat. But you know, there's more to life than just that. You know that you have physical demands, physical requirements. And while you can't just go out and hire a prostitute because it's illegal, and you don't want to, risk your livelihood getting caught up in, a sex trafficking ring or some nonsense like that, you remember that the swamp is full of many a creature willing to come in you all night.
Kevin, are you okay?
Guth, how much damage did you do on your critical hit?
It was 12 bludgeoning damage, Nolan.
Yeah, how much was it?
12.
12.
1-2.
1-2. Well, Nighty Night is the critical effect, which does quadruple damage. So that's going to be a 12 times 4, and it needs to make a DC 16 Constitution save, otherwise knocked unconscious. So let me take away...
Where did Nighty Night come from?
Oh, sorry. So these are these critical effect cards. Whenever somebody critically hits, they get an effect. Likewise, named creatures have the same benefit. Okay, so it does succeed on its Constitution saving throw. So it did not get knocked unconscious, but you did 48 damage to it. Was that... I think you can do more than just that one attack, though, right?
Yes.
Okay, go for it.
I never thought you'd ask. Okay, so first off, Fury of the Small. I add an extra 2 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use another key point to blow furiously.
Nice to make it sad always on me. I just realized.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
No, Gup did one yesterday.
I had to make it sad yesterday.
Yeah.
The first one was an 8. The second punch is a crit.
Oh, shit! Oh, my God.
That's a 27 total.
That's a 27
Nolan.
total. Holy shit, for damage?
No. 27 to hit.
Oh, a 20.
Sorry.
That absolutely hits. Roll your damage. Is this also bludgeoning?
This is also bludgeoning, yes.
All right. They are going to get a shattered knee, which is quadruple damage again, and the target's speed is reduced by half. Additionally, every 5 feet it moves, it takes a d6 of damage, but I have a suspicion that quadruple damage, it is not going to survive again.
So that's 10, which would make the total 40. 40.
40. Guth runs up to this shambling mound and punches it. Has anybody seen never mind, that's a bad example. You just punch it and it just explodes all over the swamp.
How to live your sex tape.
Does it taste good? I mean, I imagine it's like all over my face.
Oh yeah, no, it tastes sweet, and then you see that it actually had like a bag of pineapple rations, so it's been clearly eating a lot of pineapple.
Mm.
Ilfie, I think it's your turn.
Is it dead?
Oh yeah, it's dead.
There's the mosquito.
Oh, is there more that Guth can do?
Nope, that was my bonus action.
All right.
Punch
Ilfie,
this thing into oblivion.
there are 3 swarms of mosquitoes.
Okay, I thought we were done, and it was like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I don't
No.
fucking know, man.
True Potato Man,
Vibing?
just for the record, hates this.
What part does he hate?
All
Tell
of
me.
it, I assume.
Yeah, it do be like that. All right, Ilvi. What do you got, bud? I'm gonna Eldritch Blast these fucking skeeters.
If you say prosciutto in your head, it sounds like a sneeze. Unless you wildly mispronounce it, then you sound the Southern American prosquito.
I got a nat 20.
That's what everybody orders at the gas station.
Did you really?
Here.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah! What are you casting?
Eldritch Blast.
All right, so God, that's 3 in a row. Holy shit. Let me make sure I put that down. Oh, Eldritch Blast does force damage, right?
I don't know.
All right, roll your damage. So double damage dies.
Yeah, it does force damage. Double damage.
Or if you just want to tell me your damage, I'll double it for you.
10.
10? Okay. So that's 20 force damage. Big boom, double damage. If this attack deals force or thunder damage, the target is pushed back a d4 plus 5 feet. So the swarm kind of recedes a little bit from you. If it is large or smaller, which it is, it takes a... Ooh, okay. So it takes d6 bludgeoning for every 5 feet pushed back. So it's going to take another 2d6 damage as it, like... All right, 20... So it's going to take 32 damage.
Damage.
Yes. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I am a Sorelock. I can't do anything unless I cast some meta magic.
Gotcha. All right.
Which I forgot and didn't do.
That's all right. There's always next time. Houtini, 3 swarms of
Squirms and
3 swarms of Musquatos. I swear my brain is just broken.
How close is the closest swarm to me?
They're like all around you, so they're like within reach at all times.
Okay. I don't really have AoE, so I'll just I'm big. Oh, I'm big.
You are
big.
I'm big.
I'm big. Oh, nice. I'll just booming blade and swing at one.
All right. Oh, they're gonna move a lot.
Good. For a 15 to hit.
A 15 hits.
Sweet. That's 56. Nope.
Why does my mosquito sounds keep stopping? I need you to keep playing.
8 points of damage.
8 points of damage.
When they move, they'll take more. And that's action. I don't think I have bonus actions. Yeah, that's it.
Alrighty. It is now the mosquito's turn.
Musquato.
one of the swarm, they're each going to attempt to, each swarm is going to try to attack each person. So one swarm is going to attack Houtini with a 25 to hit.
I will cast shield.
Okay. The other one's going to attempt to hit Guth for a 14.
Sorry.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Oh,
then-
no, I'm not going to cast shield. I'm going to let it hit me. If that's okay.
And then Ilvi, we got a 22 to hit.
That hits, and I would like to cast Hellish Rebuke.
Okay, go ahead and do that first.
Yeah, mine's going to take 5 damage from hitting me as well.
Okay.
My armor of Agathis.
19 fire damage.
So before it can latch its cumulative proboscises onto you, the armor of Agathis and the Hellish Rebuke just erupt, destroying about a third of the mosquitoes now. So there's 2 swarms remaining.
Very nice.
Yeah!
Very, very nice.
Very, very
was a hoot.
frightening.
Guth, that brings us around to you.
So, quick question then.
Yes.
What size is the swarm now
The
that it's
swarm is
1/3 the size?
So there's 2 swarms left,
About
and each
4 inches,
swarm
which is
medium.
average.
4 inches is above average. I don't know what you're talking
Okay.
about. It's huge.
Okay.
Wait, so the mosquitoes. Are we treating these 2 separate swarms as separate swarms?
Yeah,
Or
so
are they
they're
one
technically
collective swarm?
separate creatures in terms of like stats.
Okay.
It's 2 creatures, but it's many mosquitoes.
And each one of these swarms is medium.
Yes. What are you trying to
Perfect.
do? And I will
He's gonna
help.
punch it.
I'm little and I'm a goblin, so I have Fury of the Small, so I get
Oh,
to
gotcha.
use
So you
it.
just need to be smaller than the swarm.
Yes.
Gotcha. Are you? Yeah. No, yeah. You get Fury of the Small on these. I was
Okay.
gonna say, if anything, they might even be large because they're giant mosquitoes.
Right.
If that helps anymore, I don't know if that makes any difference.
It doesn't,
Okay.
but good to know. All right, so I guess I'll attack again with my quarterstaff.
Alrighty.
That is a 16 to hit.
That does hit.
All right. That is a 12 bludgeoning damage.
12 bludgeoning damage. I'm starting to get pretty good at head math.
Then
That's what she said.
and then I use a 3rd key point to
I don't like that
do flurry
mosquito
of blows.
Yeah, right. I keep blinking.
You
Wait.
really
Sorry,
do.
you used a 3rd key point to what?
To blow furiously. I'm just
shit.
blowing everyone tonight furiously.
Has
And
anybody
that's a
taken
What?
damage? I just realized something.
No.
No? Okay.
11. Does an 11 hit?
11 does not hit.
Okay, I missed twice
Okay.
on those.
Damn.
I furiously blow in the wind.
You
All
just go-
right.
No, that's Houtini. Stop.
Oh wait, but I get to, because I did hit with my quarterstaff, so I do an extra 2 damage.
An extra
for
2
Fury
damage
of
for
the Small.
Fear of the Small. Got it. All right, Ilvi, 2 swarms are left.
Magic missile.
Magic Missile's a good one. Upcast or regular 3?
Cast it at 3rd level.
Does that give you 4 bolts total?
Sure. 1 more dart for each slot level above first. So 4.
Okay.
Right?
For each level above first, if you're casting it at 3rd level, that'd be 5.
Okay, 5.
Or 3, 4, yeah, 5. 5 bolts. So I'll let you pick 1d4 for all the bolts damage, or you may roll each one individually. Your choice.
5.
5 for each, so that's 5 plus 5, so 25. Are you hitting the swarm that Guth just hit, or are you hitting the other one?
I want to split it.
You want to split it into like half and half, or best
Yeah.
as you can. So 5,
Yeah.
10, 15. I'm assuming that 5 is the 4 plus 1.
Yeah.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15. And then the remainder to the other one. Got it.
Hey Nolan, let's go to the Polish place this weekend and get pierogies.
I would love to get a taste of Poland.
What? Why are you sighing?
You know I have a pierogi on my arm. Like,
I know.
pierogies that much.
Yeah,
How have I never noticed that?
He hides.
it's beautiful.
That's
He hides.
amazing.
He's
Also,
shy.
it's
What?
if you notice, it's the face from the dumpling god in Thor: Love and Thunder.
That's
I forget
amazing.
What
That's
I
amazing.
forget what the name is of the god, but it's in. Yeah, Bao is the dumpling god.
Yeah. Thank you. That's a delight, and I love it. And
is a
I'm gonna
delight.
go eat pierogies and think of you.
That is the nicest thing you could ever say to me.
Ilvi, or no, Houtini. Sorry,
Yeah, I did
Me.
my thing.
All right.
Yeah.
So there's how many swarms left?
2 swarms.
Did I?
Okay, I'll cast Green
I
Flame
don't see
Blade
if it
this
was
time.
Nice.
Yeah. It's,
Same thing, but it does 5
I see.
fire. Are they within 5 feet of each other? The swarms?
Yeah, they are.
Okay, cool. 24 to hit.
24 to hit. Yeah.
9 points of damage to the one I attack, and 5 points to the fire damage to the other one.
Alrighty. Anything else?
Nope, that's it for me.
All right. The swarm of mosquitoes.
Oh, it takes an extra D4. I'm sorry, because
Oh.
of my big old weapon.
Nice.
I'm large. 1.
1. Okay. Hey, you know what? 1 is a big number. Don't let anybody fool you. Depending on context, 1 can be huge. On a scale
scale
of
for-
non-real numbers, 0 to 1, there's an infinite number of numbers between 0 and 1. Okay. The swarm of mosquitoes attack again. Houtini. Math. 16 to hit. I assume misses.
It does miss.
And then 22 to hit Ilvi.
Hellish Rebuke.
All right, but does it hit?
Yeah, it hits.
Okay, go ahead and do
Which
your
is why
hellish
I'm doing
rebuke.
Hellish Rebuke.
Perfect. Okay, right, obviously.
Yeah, bud. That is a 19.
19. Nice. Your hellish rebuke does a lot of damage.
Does 3d10.
So nice.
All right.
I'm also doing
well,
it at a 2nd level.
This does 64.
Oh no.
Wait, that's d6s. I'm sorry. I got a little ahead of myself. I said 64, and then I started rolling d6s like a dick. Let me try this again. You know what? They are large. I'm going to roll 64. I get to have fun too, you know.
Ooh.
don't do that.
Doesn't that sound delicious?
Those are Ragnar's bone dice from Misty Mountain Gaming.
Ragnar's
bad.
boner dies.
90 bucks
gonna
though,
laugh
so I have to
too.
pull the plug on that.
Let's see. 6, 12, plus 4 is 16, 20, 25. 25 damage as the mosquitoes begin diving at you. The extra life shield absorbs all of the
Forgot about that.
damage.
Thank God.
Um, but some of the mosquitoes are now attached to you. At the start
Disgusting.
of their turn, you will lose some hit points due to blood loss. But for now, Guth, it is your
Gross.
turn.
But these are just
I
typical.
love how Nurse
Arkansas
Wiggles gets
mosquitoes.
into fucking up the players.
It's just
Shit, I need to set it so that when it goes to 0, you hear this sound. Hang on. There we go.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow. That is some Halo shit right there, you fucking nerd. Why
I
did you
immediately wanted
redeem
to crouch
Nom?
behind the
That
rock.
doesn't work, Monkey Man. They're not a door.
Maybe he's trying to unlock their death.
or unlock their potential.
Or unlock their potential, yeah. They unlock the inner potential and they become Super Saiyan mosquitoes.
Super mosquitoes, because we need that. I unstuck
Cast
them
knock to
for you.
unstuck. That's not how knock works, but that's funny. I'll clever girl.
Okay. I will use my final key point. Well, actually, I'm going to attack first. Quarterstaff again. That is a 12 to hit.
12 does not hit.
Oh. Wait.
If I also
Okay,
knock, will you respond appropriately? Maybe.
I will
could
use my
try.
final key point.
Okay.
And blow furiously for a final time.
You do. I forgot to say, you do also have bless, so you can add a D4 to your attack roll if you want to see if that hits.
Oh shit. That's right.
Fuck
Because
was that?
how did I have that?
Aldrin with another donation of fuck. It's why is it not showing up anywhere? How much was that? Was that $10?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
Why
the
do I have an
extra
extra D4?
You were
because
blessed.
you have bless, so you can use that to roll a D4 to add.
Okay.
That says non.
I know it
I
does
roll a
because it's
D4.
broken, so I've got to fix it.
That's a 2. Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does not hit. I'm sorry.
Okay. Then in that case, I will revert to blowing furiously.
Okay.
That's an 11. Wow, I'm just rolling garbage. All right, that's an 18.
18 does hit.
All right,
I'm trying to
and that is a
confirm if that was a
total of
$10 donation or not.
9
It was. Okay.
bludgeoning damage. I
Oh,
punch
shit.
a mosquito
All right,
very hard.
Let's resolve that real quick. Go ahead. How much damage? I'm sorry.
9.
9
bludgeoning.
damage.
9.
9. I watched that movie just so that I could watch that scene. It's like a 4-hour movie.
And you're just like, all right, I'm done.
I got to that point wherever, like, do you remember that time period where everybody was just dubbing over what they were saying in the conversation?
9.
Yeah.
I don't like these mosquito sounds, bud.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to deal with it.
But thank you for putting up my cross stitch I made for you in the background.
Oh,
Your art.
yeah. People need to see that.
Yeah. And it says.
It does.
That's his favorite creature in World of Warcraft.
That's adorable.
Murlocs are pretty fun.
Until you run into a whole group of them
Yeah, then they suck.
trying to just run away.
You just keep pulling them, and you're just trying to go turn in a quest in the town, and yeah.
Sorry, I was trying to figure out something. Anyway, what were we doing? Oh, right. Okay, I did that damage. 9 damage. Anything else you can do?
Nope, that's all from me. Thank you.
That's all, folks.
Alrighty, Ilvi, is
Yeah.
your turn.
I cast Chaos Bolt.
Ooh, I love Chaos Bolt.
Me too. I got 27.
A 27 hits.
Yeah. I'm not gonna decide. It is gonna
Be May.
May. Lightning damage. 15 lightning damage.
15 lightning damage. To the one that's been kind of taking the brunt of all this?
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. That hits. They're starting to drop like mosquitoes.
Ow.
One of the swarms. Oh, you're right. Thank you, Holdren. My that's what I was doing. My notifications aren't working. So one of the swarms did in fact get powered up because of the $10 extra life donation. Thank you for reminding me. I appreciate
Fuck
that.
off.
If there's anything we want, it's stronger mosquitoes.
Yes, exactly. Alrighty. It is now Houtini's turn.
All right, so it's just the one though left.
There's
Or is it
two
still two?
swarms.
Still
There's
two.
one
Okay.
that's looking really thin, and then there's one more that seems like its inner potential has been unlocked.
Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
I want to hex that one.
Okay, the inner potential one.
I will give it a disadvantage on dexterity
Okay.
checks, and then I will go up and I will attack it. And I'll do
Alright.
green flame blade again, so I'll fling 5 fire damage to the other swarm.
All right. Oh shit! It turns out the swarm of mosquitoes is immune to lightning damage. I feel like this is about to be followed by a fuck you. No, you don't get to level up your in-game character. That levels up your chat character.
No, but I'm leveling up Ilvi.
No, that
So
doesn't work
level
that
2
way.
Warlock. It does. I
No.
brought you bread, and I brought you a drink.
It doesn't work that
And I'm
way.
allowing you a snack later.
You're allowing me a stack
Oh,
later
Yeah.
that I'm
Oh.
gonna pay for.
So
But I'm
gracious,
letting
so
you have
generous.
it.
That I'm gonna drive you to and buy for you.
I will no longer refer to you as Hard Salami Tommy.
What if I like that nickname?
Let me have this.
Why? Okay. Why do you want to level up?
Because I haven't played in a while, and I just want to be cool.
Okay. So there's no mechanical benefit that
No,
you're
none. And also, if you let me level up, I won't bully you anymore.
What if I like being bullied?
That's a weird kink.
We don't kink shame around here.
I
will-
just,
Let
just
me level
picturing
up
the-
my warlock level.
No,
To
I'm sorry.
2.
Can't allow
I'm
it.
doing. Fuck you. I'm doing it.
Houtini. You
can't
did
stop
what?
me.
I'm sorry, you did green flame blade and what else?
And I attack it. I attack it with green flame blade, and that was a 19 to hit,
A 19 hits.
and it 17 points of damage to it and 5 to the other.
Are you? You said you're doing the brunt of that to the unlocked potential one.
Yes.
Okay, and that was how much? 17.
Yes.
Alrighty, and then the 5 points is enough to kill the other swarm.
Nope.
All right. Anything else you can do?
No, that's it.
All right. The last remaining mosquitoes are all attached to Ilvi.
You.
And they begin.
It's pain on
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 20, 22, 23.
I have so many fucking channel points you don't even know.
Holy shit! I didn't realize these were here now.
You take, unfortunately, because of the extra life shield that absorbs the damage from the unlocked potential mosquitoes, only 16 piercing. I guess it's just hit point damage.
Here's suck damage.
You take
Suck
16
damage.
points of suck damage.
That's a lot of suck.
It is a lot of suck damage.
Suck.
And that's
Suck.
it.
Suck.
Guth, it is your
Suck.
turn. There are some engorged mosquitoes on Ilvi.
That's disgusting.
Gorge.
I'm gonna be so itchy.
Wait, my turn then? You said?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's your turn,
Sorry,
you
I got excited. You said engorged.
I did say engorged.
Okay. So this time, I'm going to punch. This is my unarmed strike.
Alrighty.
That's a 16 to hit.
A 16 to hit. Does not hit because their potential has been awakened.
Oh.
What?
I don't have anything I can do to help.
Okay. Where is my punch? Bonus action. You can. No, that's not it. When you use the attack action with an unarmed strike or a monk woman on your turn, you can make one as a bonus action. Okay, I just want to make sure I could make a second one if I didn't hit.
Okay.
So that is that's a nope from me, dog. It's 9.
That's an nope for me.
I'm gonna swing furiously. I'm not. No, this is not furious. This is a non-furious swinging into the air at mosquitoes that are stuck in her body.
Don't make it weird.
Engorged.
Engorged mosquitoes in my body.
Alright. Guth is distracted. That's a lot of blood.
That's a lot of blood.
I don't know why this shit isn't working. I think the API is broken on here. Anyway, sorry, you were saying?
That's all I got. Just swinging wildly.
And how much damage was it, or did you even hit?
0.
0. Okay.
Big
So
donut.
I was trying to get my thing working because we just hit $4,500 on Extra Life, and I was distracted by that,
Nice.
which
Nice.
is huge. And I feel, and I'm sad that the effects didn't work because the API calls aren't working, but it does trigger a surge because every $100 raised on Extra Life triggers a surge. 23. Oh. Okay, so here's the thing, Guth. Here's the thing. This should have applied before your attack roll. And you just received the benefits of extremity. Or extremity. I don't know how do you pronounce that. Because your next 4 rolls of a d20 can be only a 1 or a 20, decided by whichever it's closest to. And it is treated as a critical hit or a fail, whichever is applicable.
Oh.
So, if you re-roll those attack rolls...
Okay, so I'm going to re-roll. Got it.
Oh my god, Monkey Man powered up the mosquitoes again!
I'm gonna walk away from this.
Okay, so my first unarmed strike.
So if
That
it's
is
11 or higher, it's a crit.
So that's a crit. 15 or a 22 total.
You're gonna need it. 22 total. Roll this bludgeoning damage.
Yes.
Oh my god. So, what's your damage die? Like, how many dice would you roll to do this?
It's 1d4.
It's 1d4?
Yeah.
Okay. So, it's maximum damage. So, it'd be 4, doubled for your crit, which would be 8, and then roll it again. So, roll 2d4. This one's called Battered Shoulder for some reason.
That's 4 total.
4 total. So that's 12 bludgeoning damage.
Plus the 5, right?
Plus the 5 modifier. So that is 17 bludgeoning damage. I expected better of you, Guth. You have another hit in there?
I do.
All right.
Just so, in case you were worried, I punch again.
Excellent. Go for it.
That is a 11.
That's
or
a crit.
18 total. So
Tenderizer. Quadruple
roll.
damage, and the target becomes vulnerable to bludgeoning. So, quad times 2.
Quad lasers.
Okay, so that's 2d4 is 5.
No, Monkey
5
Man, you shouldn't
times
do
4
it again.
is 20. Times
Plus
2 is 40 bludgeoning damage.
plus 5 for the modifier.
45 bludgeoning damage. You, in like a target, because these mosquitoes are on Ilvi, and you're just like, and just like with immense force. It looks like you're beating the fuck out of Ilvi, but you're pulling your punches at the exact moment. So with each strike, you're just squishing the mosquitoes right up against the skin, but Ilvi isn't feeling a thing. And finally, all of the mosquitoes are dead.
Yes.
Those mosquitoes were much worse.
Suck
than
it,
that.
Monkey Man.
Can we go to bed now?
I thought the
yeah.
ship- Yes, we can. Yes,
I
please.
would like to put not Guth, but Houdini back in his skin. He's been fighting this whole time. It's like an air sock with a skeleton in it.
Like when I go to swing, my skin just like keeps going.
You are able to have a nice, quiet sleep in the swamp. And over the course of the night, you do begin hearing cast minor illusion to create all the mosquitoes that have tiny versions of those hats from Disneyland that look like Goofy with his snout and the bill right before they die. Yes. So we're like, as he's punching the mosquitoes, they're like, are those hats? Is that from the legally distinct dog with floppy ears and snout? That's like, that's weird.
As I'm punching, that's all you hear is
Wake me up!
You return to Katan, who is excited to see his boat returned in one shape, as well as you. And he's excited to hear the tales of your time in the swamp, because it's been a couple of days now. I assume you regale him. Do you have any interest in role-playing this?
No.
Okay. You regale him with the tales of going through the swamp and finding the bog creature. You never did find his cat, unfortunately.
Someday.
But you killed the mosquitoes, you killed the bog swamp shambling mound, and life begins returning to the swamp. And old man Katan is having a vibe. He's getting ready for
naked in his bathtub.
He's naked in his bathtub once again, singing the old tale of Swamp Glitchagumi.
What is that?
What did you say?
What is Glitchagumi?
You want to know what Glitchagumi is? I'll tell you
Please
what fucking
don't.
Glitchagumi is.
Oh, I have fucked up.
Why did you ask?
I have
What
fucked
did you
up.
do?
In the meantime,
I fucked up now.
let me get I think I heard at least one meme. Is that correct?
We have so many.
We have so many memes.
And they're
okay.
so fucking good.
Okay, give me just a second here. I'll get them pulled up. And if you want to join in on the meme fun, playoticgames.com/Discord to join into the community. Hang on. I thought I had a better way of doing this, but it just hasn't been working out as intended, so I've just got to set it up each time.
Why is everything baloney?
Why is everything baloney? What?
I said Houdini trying to fly is like flapping 2 pieces of bologna out.
Oh. Actually, let's
Thank you so much, nurse. That's amazing. I'm so good.
We're gonna stop.
I'm really
that
proud of
music.
you. And that sound you made.
It's
Monkey Man,
I'll
did
make
you
that
make
my
that up?
ringtone.
Is this is Swamp Glitchagumi in like Michigan?
Maybe.
Did you Nolan Fines? Are you
Oh my
fucking
God,
kidding
no.
me?
What the hell is happening
Why
right
are
now?
you this way? I deserve a snack.
Why is this real life?
Oh wait, I have to hang on. The chat can't hear it. I'm sorry. 1 minute.
Please, he did that on purpose so we could play it again.
I'm fucking done.
I'm
with
almost
you.
done setting up Discord. 1 second.
I'm actually kind of impressed about this.
This isn't AI, if that's what you were thinking.
No, I know it's not AI. This is
Okay.
a real song from your Michigan stupid state about this goddamn fucking not real place that has just it's an industry plant. Thank you. I can see your Discord.
I know you can. I'm
Your
sorry.
Discord is showing.
I should have had this
Your
set up
secrets.
beforehand.
That good ship and true was a bone to be chewed when the gales of
Oh, no.
Oh,
I
it's
don't have any
the
ears, I do
fucking
this.
bull gator.
The bull gator.
ship was bright
Looks like it's from Monsters Inc.
coming back from some
I should have drawn.
I hate Michigan. Fuck that place.
I know you do. When your next adventure starts off with tripping balls again. Why this needs to be bigger? In the words of announcing your entrance is woefully fortunate. I don't even know what that's referencing, if I'm being honest. Stop talking about gator balls or Trump 25.
I think it's because we all were coming inside. Is
Oh,
that what it
yes,
is?
yes, okay,
Oh.
yes. I remember now. Good remembering. Sitting there during a 5-minute discussion about gator testicles.
I had to Google it.
I've been down to roll a few hooters in my time. In my head,
Oh,
zombies.
man.
I thought about making them zombies, but it had to be mosquitoes. Goof, an apex predator with a taste for fungus.
That's
Oh,
quite
no.
a picture.
A partially nude octogenarian Cajun man, you geriatric fuck! When you were focusing on the old man's bits. When the owl gets deboned.
I don't know why that's
Are you
funny.
safe from being deboned?
They're so fucking good.
I could
God.
probably just do this. I'm dumb. Oh my god. TD, that was the one he fucking inflating you to a balloon. TD after a bad playoff surge. Oh my god. You do over 100 points of damage in a single turn. The shambling mound turns around towards you. Yeah, it had a lot. It had like 158 HP.
Damn. This one's really
Nice.
good.
136 damage. Guth, would you like some hard salami from Nolan Potato Wife? How does this pay to win work? I cast Firebolt. Oh my god, Guth noticing the pineapple.
I can only get so wet, I guess.
Guth solving all the party's problems tonight. Just
And I'm punching him, and I'm punching him, and I'm punching him.
Potato Wife watching Nolan bust out all the quick maths in his head.
It's Booby Lady.
Yes, it's headcanon now that Potato Wife is Sydney Sweeney.
Oh, hell yeah.
I need to reduce the crop on this one. Goblin punches. A swarm of mosquitoes not impressed.
There were so many punches. It was both not impressive and quite impressive. See, you just gotta punch. You just keep punching, and eventually.
Eventually it works.
Just keeps working. Just keeps working. Oh man. Let me stop this.
You miss 100% of the punches
music
you don't
wherever
swing.
it went.
That's what I said.
Yeah, that's called the Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald by Gordon Lightfoot. It's about the sinking of the freighter ship, the Edmund Fitzgerald, in Lake Superior, whereupon all 29 souls aboard
I
were
didn't join
lost.
this to get a history lesson, my dude.
Well, if you don't want a history lesson, I advise you not to look below, where you can see all of the people who have donated to
Wonderful
Extra Life this
people.
year. And I greatly appreciate every single one of them. All of these people have contributed to the $4,500 that we have raised so far. I still can't believe that we set out to raise $1,500 and
This
we
year.
are at $4,500. It's
Our raid phrase was gonna be something about someone's fingernail clippers, right?
I don't remember this at all.
No, you were in the bathroom. What?
I'm
Dawn?
happy to step in here.
Yeah. What's his name?
It's Don
Don
Alverzer's.
Don Alverzer's tweezers.
Pairs of Don Alverzer's tweezers.
Yeah. Why does Don Alverso have so
Have
many
tweezers.
tweezers?
Who is Don Alverso and why does he have all these damn tweezers?
It's a funny story, actually.
It involves
It involves
Scientology.
Scientology.
Oh my god. All right, somebody type up the raid phrase. We're going
This
to
makes
raid
sense.
Kilo Bean as another thank you for
Don
helping us on
Alverso.
Extra Life.
And why does he have so many tweezers? That's our raid phrase.
Yeah, somebody's going to need to spell that.
Cat. It's got it. Work up. They know how to spell Don Alverso.
All right, well, you got just as long as it takes for the raid to actually take effect. God, this scroll is so long. I need to speed it up. I just realized it's still going. I know the Monkey Man wall and the Holdren wall, like,
There we go.
oh my god, it's so much.
You got it.
Thank you, iGator, Red Beans and Dice, of course, Gup here. Let me thank you first. Gup, thank you for hopping in last minute
Thank
to
you for
join us
joining us.
in
Thanks for
absence.
letting
Thanks,
me.
Jeff.
It's
It's good to
fun.
see you.
It was
Ash,
good to play
thank
with
you for
again.
letting me run this tonight. I've been
Yeah.
wanting to run this one for so long, and I'm glad I finally had a chance to. And Kevin, thank you for joining us along this wild journey.
Boots gonna
thank
have
you-
such a fun story to tell next week.
Yes, iGator, Tummy Numner, TL Holdren, Kaylee 0077, Ominous Watermelon. There's so many other people. Boomer Buck, Potato Man, Potato Wife. Thank you for everybody stopping in and hanging out tonight. Couldn't do this without you. So let's go say hi to Kilo Bean, and I hope you all have a lovely night.
Get some hard salami.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stop being a tease.
I'm coming
damn it.
over for that one.
We can get hard salami in Oklahoma. I'll even let Nolan feed it to you.
Hang on, I gotta watch.
What was I
hear.
not following Kilo Bean?
What? Not following her either.